Cliff, good evening to you, Rob.
Yes, good evening. Looking forward to this one. Brisbane need to bounce back. Gold Coast after a bad loss as well. They've had a long time to stew on that, so interesting to see how fired up they are going into this one.
And the man who'll be calling all the action alongside me this evening, the one and only Richard Champion. Champs, good evening.
Planners, boys, girls, happy Queensland Day.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a big one. We've got Queensland teams taking on Queensland teams in every code going around this weekend, and what a picture-perfect day it was too today on the Gold Coast, and that's exactly where we are this afternoon. You're right, Rock. Brisbane need to bounce back, and Gold Coast, they're going okay. I mean, they've got that bye, and gee, they should not have lost that one against North Melbourne.
Well, let's tuck into the Brisbane Lions and where they're at. 3 straight losses. Chris Fagan last week after that disappointing result against Fremantle. Quite upbeat, really. Thinks they're the best team in the comp and thinks the Lions showed a bit. Blackie, you've been where this Brisbane Lions outfit are, challenging for a three-peat. You know how hard it is. What is life like for a team in its third year going for its third consecutive premiership?
Yeah, it's a really interesting time in the Brisbane Lions history right now. You know, not often do you going to get a chance at three-peat. Last 3 weeks clearly very concerning. The issue for me with them is their defensive side of their game. You know, there's lots of different aspects to it, but look, when you've been there, you've won one, you're a really good side. When you've won 2, you know, every week is like a finals when the opposition come at you. So that they've got to wear that, and they're not doing that to the level clearly the last 3 weeks. The opposition, they have strategised against you as well. You know, for them at the moment, they look at Harris Andrews as an example, the way oppositions are playing against them. But before you look at the strategy side of things, when you've been the top of the mountain twice and you're trying to have a third crack at it, mind you as well, they've been at preliminary finals for 5 years essentially. It's been a long campaign, so there's a mental fatigue that comes in it, and every time you go to play, as my great coach Lee Matthews used to say, you've got to pay the price. And at the moment, the Lions, the hardest, most toughest part of the game, the defensive part of the game, they're just not willing to do what's required regularly enough, and sides are pulling them apart. They're getting conceded scores from their back half the most, the Lions at the moment, so their midfield is getting beaten significantly. There's real worrying signs, but when you've been there a couple of times, are you willing to pay the price in the toughest parts of the game? And when you're just off, you know, they're all trying, but you're just off, they go from one end of the ground to the other, and at the moment the Brisbane Lions are not doing what's required to the level that we know they can. And the thing for them, well, we had a moment in our time in our third year, Flanners, Michael Voss, our great captain, we'd had a bad patch, champs, and we'd lost 2 or 3 in a row about this time of year, and Lee stormed out of the team meeting post-game. They've obviously got up in front of the group, and he said, boys, I've lost trust in the playing group. So I've lost trust for blokes to be able to go when it's their turn, to be accountable all over the ground with your direct opponent. I've lost trust. And it was a really great example of fantastic leadership that we needed to realign us in that moment at that time. And that was a brilliant piece of captaincy that we got from Bossy. And I almost feel this Lions team right now, they need something. They need a watershed moment for them of leadership to be able to realign them back. And as I said, that defensive part of the game, to buy into that, because this is the only time in their career they're going to have a crack at three-peat. You know, these don't come around, you know, generationally. And great sides win 2 in a row. Quite really amazing sides win 3 in a row. And I was very fortunate to be a part of that, you know, obviously that team as well. Very privileged to be a part of that. So this is a moment in time that they can make a line in the sand game tonight to realign them with some players out, some injured players. But make no mistake, this is a moment in time that really tonight they've got to find something for Richmond next week for history.
Yeah, and I would take a countering view on what Blackie's saying about defensively. So teams have clearly got a handball game against them where they want to run at them and flick it and turn up in numbers. I would say Brisbane, for whatever reason, have gone into their shells without Dane Zorko in there. And you weren't here last week, Blackie, but at one point in that game, up until half-time, I kept banging on about it. It was a 3 kick to 1 handball ratio. So they were playing really safe and went inside themselves. I'd actually love them tonight just to release the shackles, back in the weapons they've got across the board, and actually make the defence move against them. So take the game on, take the corridor on, start to run and carry and use your hands and go at the opposition, because last week Fremantle just set themselves perfectly defensively against them, weren't doing any work at all defensively, so they had all this energy build up, ready to go whack back at them when they did it, and they did. They went whack, they went through the corridor. Shy Bolton and these guys just flicked it and took them on. They continued to turn up in numbers, so that Freo were using all their energy in offence and pulling them apart, where Brisbane were using all their energy in defence and then couldn't move the footy back at them.
Yeah, so you've clearly got to take the game on with your handball to that point. But the thing with the Brisbane midfield at the moment, I'll give you some, the tackle numbers. They've been beaten disposal-wise the last month significantly, last 3 weeks in particular. They've gone minus 37 tackles, minus 20 and minus 10 tackles the last 3 weeks. Their midfielders have had Neil McCluggage, Will Ashcroft had 7 tackles each in 3 weeks. Now, when you're an inside mid, you're around the footy that much, that's just not to the level required. They are too offensive-minded, the midfield at the moment, and it's hurting them.
I love the rivalry that's been built up against these two teams, and that's what's going to come to the fore tonight, I think. It's going to be a physical clash. We were speaking just off air, Rocky, before, and Blackie, please chime in with a few of the Brisbane mids you spoke about, and some other peripheral players that just need the lift at the moment. Who's down in your...
Yeah, well, they certainly do. I mean, we spoke about Cam Rayner. He just sort of floats in and out. Kai Loman's another one. Jasper Fletcher, I think they've thrown him around a fair bit this year. I would love to see him just set in a position, probably halfback, if I'm being frank, take the game on, and he can almost take that Zorko role. He's a good enough kick. Dunkley's been down as well for whatever... we know why he's been down. He didn't have a pre-season at all. So his output's certainly been down. Logan Morris,
hello everyone.
The same. Gallup, is he going to be in the back half?
I'm just going to take my mic off camera because I'm currently eating. I will keep you updated by the chat.
This is Triple M Footy Prime Time for Mitsubishi Heavy Industries. Mitsubishi Heavy Industries Air Conditioners Australia. Put your trust in the experts in air. On the other side of the coin, the Gold Coast Suns, Damien Hardwick, has said consistently through the first half of this year that the team doesn't need to be playing their best football yet. If you look at their next month of football...
I can't show the game because it's on television. And my channel will get demonetized.
Next week it's Geelong away. Then it's Hawthorn back
so
here.
It's
In
radio.
the West, Collingwood
you
home,
can't show
Adelaide
off TV
away,
because
the Bulldogs home. That is a
my channel would
of a fixture, and
they will find out very
Damien
quickly.
Hardwick wants to see as close a version to the Suns' best football today as they can offer up.
It's actually the perfect time coming off the bye.
I don't want the TV networks breaking into my home and dragging me out the door.
I think personally,
it's not
you
good
want
TV.
to match against the best, see where you're at in this second half of the year to be able to build into the final series.
But I'm just going to finish the rest of my really early dinner.
Those sides they've got, and where are they at?
I'll be back soon.
A lot of people are predicting them to be a top 4 side. They're not there at the moment. If they're going to be a top 4 side, they've got to win 4 of those top 5 games ahead.
Yeah, they certainly do. That's why they'll be disappointed to cough up that North Melbourne game as well. They controlled it and then they just stopped playing as well. So they're still trying to figure out what I think their best 18 looks like, best 22 looks like, 23 as it is now. So it'll be interesting to see how they shape up. Is it Mac Andrew? Does he go into the ruck, or how do they do it? They've got the two tools. Mac probably doesn't play in the ruck. So they're trying to figure out exactly the way they want to play, I think, going forward. So for the Suns, they'll be fired up for this one. There's no doubting that. But we need to loosen up in this box a little bit, don't we? We're not SEN or 3AW. We're a bit serious.
It's a big game, Rocky.
It's 12 minutes.
Some of us take this job seriously.
Well, there's a sense of occasion here tonight, mate. They're expecting us to beat the all-time Q-Clash record for People First Stadium. They're expecting 22,000 in the joint tonight.
Well, I hope so.
And isn't there a side bet going between you two?
Yeah, well, I'll be very comfortable. Unless there's a flurry late, the trains are running behind time, which is a chance, or the buses, but... Tell you what, if we get 22 here tonight, I'll do whatever Flanners wants me to do.
Okay, we just clip that up, can we? We'll have that ready to go at half-time as the captains meet in the middle for this one. Don't forget, Ream Hot Water, built tough for Aussie conditions. When it comes to water heating, ask your plumber to install a Ream. Simon Black, Tom Rockcliffe, Richard Champion, Liam Flanagan in the box.
Anyone? Or are you going down to Belinda?
I'll go down when you want to say what you want to say.
No, go to Belinda.
All right, go to Belinda. Thanks, Rock. For Bob J.T. Mutts, let's get down to the most polished member of this established call team. Belinda Mellon, good evening, B.
That's not too hard when you've got such low expectations, gentlemen. But thank you for that. The Lions just won their toss.
We just started up our poll on
so that's a good start for them.
the
I tell you what,
old
someone
YouTube.
who is under the pump tonight will be
match will be starting up next
and
minute.
nothing to do with his past form, but when you dye your hair peroxide blonde and run out looking like a tennis ball, then you have an immediate target on your back, and that bodes really well for our debutant tonight, Jai Murray, who will certainly be lining up on him. He comes with big expectations, but he can't miss his opponent, that's for sure.
Yep.
He is an absolute beacon out there, so Kai Loman better do something special or he'll need to change his hairdo during the week. Perfect conditions, by the way, gentlemen. Rocky's a little bit cold in the box, but we know he's a bit of a princess, so just give him a little cuddle and be nice to him and he'll be okay.
The window is open and Kai Loman, B is spot on. Dead set, looks like a Slazenger fresh out the tin.
Looks like Richard Champion. He's still got the blondes. When do you stop bleaching your hair? When you get 70?
When I want to.
Belinda Mellon for Bob Jane T-Marts. Bob Jane T-Marts end of financial year. Buster's sale is on now. bobjane.com.au. Fireworks going off. Players heading to their position. Rocky's ready to roll. I reckon if Champs makes an error early days, he's going to be all over him.
Well, he wants to get us fired up in here, so he's already...
Final tips from you, Rock?
Brisbane in a close one.
Oh, Blackie?
I'm going to say the Suns at home.
Champs?
Yeah, I'm going with the Suns at home too. Too many big outs for Brisbane. Add in McCluggage and Coleman to their woes at the moment.
All right, here's Richard Champion to get us underway in the first quarter of the Q Clash.
Here it is. Can't wait for this one. McDonald's and Ream Hot Water. Triple M rocks footy. Draper wins the first one down. Here's Lockie Neal. Little handball. Really went to no one. And Will Power's going to swoop on that. He's a little fumble though. So a turnover. And here they go. Fletcher, couple of Gibbs. Brisbane, Neal off the ground, inside forward 50. And Collins in front. He will get the free kick. Had one chop at it, chopping the arms against Gallup.
It'll be a tough evening for Ty Gallup with Sam Collins on him. Comes corridor, John Noble. Mark still in his defensive 50. Backwards to Hewlin. Oh, loose kick from Bodie Hewlin's going to find the boundary line. So this will be a free kick to the Lions outer side of People First Stadium. Logan Morris has the football on the boundary. 80 from home. Plays on. Mac Andrew pursues him from the mark. Logan Morris lowers the eyes. Piercing kick. It's played on. And the first goal on the board to Jared Berry. I don't think the pass was meant for him. He said, I don't care. First goal Lions, 1 straight 6. Suns yet to
We've got the
score.
vertical up for some reason, which I wasn't supposed to do. So I'm going to just change it to the horizontal. So follow us,
That came at a million miles an hour, and
so
somehow
we don't lose you.
take it on the chest.
Here we go.
Played on straight away. Beautiful start from the Lions, and Jared Berry back in the side last week. So important to this team. Great start by the Lions.
Yeah, Triple M Harvey Norman replay. It certainly wasn't meant for him. Charlie Cameron was coming in behind. I think Logan Morris had identified him on the hit up, but Berry cut across, made the most of it. No need to play on, but he did. You can't knock him when he rolls it, and perfect start for Brisbane.
As long as you kick him rock, it doesn't matter.
That's good.
So Brisbane, first blood here in the Q Clash. Kicking to the southern end of the ground here at People First Stadium, or your right-hand speaker for McDonald's and Ream Hot Water.
Oh my God, we've got a goal.
Here they go again. Dunkley, an up and under. Who's there? Mac Andrew, whistle on play. Gold Coast free kick. Mac Andrew getting interfered with at that contest.
Yeah,
they spread here, the Gold Coast Suns.
Logan Morris just caught behind.
Noble has it. Left half back. Wobbled off the boots. Going to land on the logo. Dunkley went by fist. Probably could have taken the mark. Bounced awkwardly for Graham. Meeting it was Tunstall. Rao got to him. We'll have a ball up.
Zach Bailey inside mid as well. We seen him last week. He had about 13 or 14 in that last quarter. Went in the midfield, so a different mix for him tonight.
Moyle starts in the ruck against Draper. Weller, kick partially smothered. It lands with Neal, who goes around the body. Again, it's Gallup v Collins. Collins going to be too strong, body to body, you would think. Cameron on the loose. Well covered there by Bodie Yule and boundary throwing.
It's going to be a good matchup this afternoon.
We've seen Bodie Yule make that mistake before, and I know we've got an All-Oz selector in the box with us now.
Yes,
Simon Black's
newly appointed.
Congratulations, Blackie.
His name would have to be up there. He's had an exceptional season this year.
John Noble too.
Such an important position on the ground now is halfback. It really sets up your attack. Here's Dunkley from the stoppage. Got a knee on it almost, so it didn't travel a great deal of distance. Matty Rao clears it by foot and the congestion. Geez, that's a good grab. Graham takes the mark. And Will Graham plays on, goes into the corridor. Here's Track. Petrarca off the one step. Oh, it's a wobbler. Not ideal. And it's been marked by Darragh Joyce. Speaking of halfbacks, who's very important, propelling the ball forward.
Berry went wide. Oh, no. We'll keep an eye on back like Kai Loman. And it's Will Powell that's
Shoulder.
gone down. Might just be a stinger. Trainer getting out to Will Powell. We'll keep an eye on him. He appears to be shrugging it off, but we'll have a boundary throw in. Just forward of centre for the Gold Coast Suns. What are you seeing on the Triple M Harvey Norman replay, Rob?
Maybe AC joint. Hopefully it didn't pop out, but elbow just locked in the ground, divot.
All right, the Harvey Norman half-yearly clearance is on now. Shop TVs, fridges, laptops, mobiles, furniture.
Yeah, Lions have had quite a lot of injuries this year.
To start this game, Brisbane. Lockie Neal already up to the 4 disposals. Tackle as well now.
We'll keep an eye on that from the stoppies. Here they go again. Brisbane going forward. Beautiful kick. Morris takes it too far out to score, so he plays on now, runs his distance to 55, shoots on goal just to the left-hand side. They're peppering away, aren't they? They're looking good at the moment, Brisbane. They've come to play with intent, Blackie.
They are the intent of just trying to move the ball fast, get that forward handball, looking solid.
Ty Gallup in the front half as well. We've seen it late in the game last week. Joyce back into the lineup. Gallup as a full forward.
Suns have escaped their defensive 50 again through this man, John Noble. Superb season he's having. Walter competed really well in front of Joyce. Took a good contested mark. Has it on the near side of People First Stadium. Revelations today that he met with Essendon on the same day that they let Brad Scott go as the coach. Might have a bit of a conversation about some of these Suns players and who's sniffing around for them as the Lions look to go through the corridor. Gardner just couldn't complete the mark. Got the ball to Rayner. Stiff arm on Andrew. Cam Rayner inside forward 50. Charlie's on the loose. And Charlie's marked 40 out, 45-degree angle.
That's hard to defend, isn't it? Brisbane speed of ball moving through the middle of the ground. I love the way
Come on,
Cam
Lions.
Rayner, just the Dusty Martin fend through the chest on his would-be tackler. And just the space, the speed of the ball. Gold Coast could not get back in numbers. And Charlie with his pace, uncontested mark inside 50.
Actually gave him a little bit of momentum going forward too, didn't it, the push-off?
Charlie Cameron. An off year in 2025. He's back to his best in 2026. And he's got the second of the game. The motorbike revs. And Charlie Cameron gives the Lions a 13-point lead. 2-1-13 the Lions. Suns yet to score. Triple M Bunnings Trade scoreboard. Bunnings Trade get tax time sorted with big deals on big brands.
Yeah, that's what we were calling for pre-game about the Lions.
I was expecting the Suns to get the first couple goals.
Gardner, he won a big contest in the middle, 50-50. It wasn't definitive to go to the corridor, but they just took the game on. And
big thanks to everyone who's watching on YouTube and Twitch.
Numbers got there, deliver it deep inside 50. That's the best way
people
to attack,
watching.
Particularly for the Brisbane
Like
Lions, with all the weapons in the front half
follow
of the ground.
on Twitch or YouTube. You can do so if you like.
So Brisbane off to a flyer here in the Q Clash, 2-1-13. Suns yet to score. Only been in there 50 a couple of times and not even deep. The McDonald's Areem Hot Water Triple M rocks footy. Moyle taps it down. No clear winner. Anderson tries to push it forward. Moyle in there again. Now Humphrey clears it inside forward 50. King's caught behind. Harris Andrews. The one mitt. That's going to be a great contest. Uses the ball well. Finds Darcy Fort. Ashcroft runs past. That's Will. Puts it out wide into the path of Brucey Reveal. Unable to pick it up, and Gold Coast to turn it over. Here's Track. Petrarca 60 out. Has to go back. Caught over near the far boundary. Now straightens up. Puts it towards the top of the square. Ball comes to ground. Joyce in all sorts. Got a handball away though, but only just. Berry clears the pack for Brisbane.
Andrews around the body. Loman in a contest with Noble. Ball gets out the back. Reveal leads the race and collects. Plenty of travelling Brisbane Lions fans inside forward 50. Reveal's kick was good. Oh, Andrew. Umpire might have been sold into that a little bit by Logan Morris. On the flick back, a stray arm. Morris has been given a high free kick. Mac Andrews stands the mark at 45, outer side of People First Stadium.
That's the one chance, isn't it? You think, God, tough being a defender these days. Not a lot in that, but Harvey Norman will get a closer look shortly. He's going to kick from, as you say, just outside 50. And Brisbane again just trying to counter with speed in the boards. They're looking strong.
This for a 3-goal to zip start to the Q Clash for the visitors. They've travelled down the M1.
Come on, Lions, we need it.
From the arc.
Loves it.
Yeah.
It's there.
Hey.
The Lions are out to a 19-point lead, and the Suns are shell-shocked here at People First Stadium. 3-1-19 plays zeros across the board on the Triple M Bunnings trade
Might be
scoreboard for the
remembering
Lions.
how to play
they're
this
up and
week,
about the Lions.
which
They're
is
certainly
great
come to
because
play.
we
Gold
really
Coast
need it.
Probably haven't adapted at the moment. They haven't got the speed on the footy that Brisbane's been able to generate from their back half to their front half. Oh, Triple
The
M Harvey Norman
goals
replay,
one
not a great
to
deal in
zilch at
it.
the moment.
What do you think of that one, champs?
Yeah, look, I think technically they're going to pay it, Blackie. That's what they do. But I reckon it was just a clever kick coming in. He just really held it off and waited until Morris had a little bit of space behind him. It was a double lead, and it was cleverly placed. Waited beautifully.
Gold Coast still on the bye. They haven't come out.
Well, they need some clear air from these stoppages, Rocky. From McDonald's, Areem Hot Water, Triple M Rocks footy. Ashcroft's got something to say about that. But he's tackled by Petrarca and will force a ball up again inside the centre square. Umpire doesn't muck around. Darcy Fort taps it down. Here's Petrarca again. Anderson, quick little kick into the path. Couple of plays there. Brisbane had the numbers. Darcy Gardner gets a little hat kick out of there and fortuitously finds Charlie Cameron, who's at right half back. Will have to just steady things down. Now called to play on.
Wheels around, goes wide. Rao v Dunkley. Good contest. We know these two love to get stuck into one another. Gallop wrapped up by Collins over the line. Boundary throwing. Here's a little Red Z lending stat for you. That first goal of Charlie Cameron's in this game draws him level with a fellow Indigenous great in Adam Goods. 464 goals apiece to Charlie Cameron and Adam Goods.
Oh, there you go.
Dermot Brereton, same number for him as well. So three absolute superstars with 464 goals in their career. Boundary throwing is Ned Moyle. Shoveled a handball. We're going to get a lasso.
Oh, no.
Oh, what was that? That was sort of a half-hearted lasso. The rope got stuck.
One of them went with it, one didn't.
Yeah, they think Ned Moyle's handball might have been slightly affected. So my guess is we're going to get a boundary throw in here.
Yeah, it came off a shin.
Well, it's still going to be a free kick, isn't it? Because if it comes off a shin.
Right,
not
yeah,
off a
blood,
shin.
mate.
Oh, well, no, if it's accidental.
We're seeing the Triple M Harvey Norman replay. No, it is a lasso. Now the rope comes out.
Definitely a free kick.
Yeah. So Jared Berry will take it and won't muck around because there's no one on the mark. That was poor defensive work by the Coast. They've really got to switch on here. Another kick inside forward 50. Darcy Fort couldn't quite mark the ball. A quick handball out to Petrarca. He's found the Sharon a few times tonight. There's Toot Miller. Wants Anderson. He's pressured out of it. Loman's there waiting. Berry's there as well. And Fletcher.
They look off, the Suns. Anderson just fumbled. You don't never see that. They look out of sorts.
Ball up. Neil took it from 50. Let's fly. Andrews waiting. Contest in the goal square. Numbers for the Suns. Mac Andrew went to ground. Noble in support. Gave it straight to Logan Morris, who's got two.
What a perfect start so
Noble
far.
with an early Amy Klanger contender. He
I'm not gonna
handled
jinx
it
myself.
straight to the breadbasket of Logan Morris in the goal square, who snaps his second, and the Lions are out to a 25-point lead on the Triple M Bunnings trade scoreboard.
Goal assist, Slick Rick. From Johnny Noble straight to Logan Morris in the goal square. He's handballed it straight to him. I don't know whether he was trying to get it through the behinds or thought he had a teammate there, but straight to him, right in the goal square. Quite remarkable from the Gold Coast Suns. One of their best.
Let me know if there's any Lions or Sun supporters in the chat.
On the Harvey Norman replay, just gave it to Logan
I'm a
Morris,
Lions supporter, so
right in the goal square.
you see Lions
Snapped
matches
it over his shoulder,
on
and
Twitch or YouTube.
After not touching it pretty much all last week, he's on the scoreboard a couple of times early on.
Well, the Lions have got 4 quick ones on the board. 4-1-25. The Suns have got duck eggs everywhere. Only 12 and a half played. For McDonald's and Ream Hot Water, Triple M Rocks footy. Back in the centre. They need a clearance here, the Suns. Ashcroft on all fours. Couldn't get it out. Umpire will ball it up again.
Suns are stuck in National Donut Day, champs. It was yesterday.
Oh, what a day. Only just behind Queensland Day, that one. Here's a free kick. And Big Witsy will take it. He's taking his time. He wants a little give off, but everyone's covered by the look. So Big Witsy winds up. Left foots it in towards the top of the square. King in front, punched away from him. Gardner's there, applies some pressure. And forces the ball up, 30 out, directly in front of the Suns' goal.
National Donut Day. Don't you treat your body like a temple like me, champs?
Nah.
Well,
Treat mine like an amusement park. Ball up, Suns forward 50. Lombard got the hands to Anderson, who again was a little bit double grabby. No one to give it to except Big Witsy. Oh, they pinged him.
Holding the ball, stiff.
So free kick goes to Fort for the Lions. in his defensive 50. Fletcher, they peel
Mine's all
wide.
David
Collins and
Osmer's
Gallup.
going for the match.
Collins had the
Thought
better of
Suns
this
would
matchup
win.
all game so far. He's
I'm
been the
a
only winner on
Lions
the ground
supporter,
for
but I
the
did
Gold Coast
tip the Suns to
Now they've
win.
got numbers to the
So,
contest. Noble inside
and I've got
450,
no
long
tips.
to fly against the couple. Petrarca weighted down. Knew what was
I
going to
think,
happen.
apart
Saw
from
the
Fremantle,
future,
got
gave
the
it to
first two
Weller.
tips wrong.
Dead step. Left Fletcher grasping at midair. Kick inside forward 50. Big dinosaur around the body. No, marked by Wilmot on the goal line for the Lions.
Oh, Witsy so close. So, they still remain scoreless.
Gallup going forward is really important for Brisbane's makeup, in my opinion. So he's going to get the Collins matchup. He doesn't have to have a big impact. He just needs to take him away from where the footy is.
Bruce Reville, a little 1-2. Now spears it out wide. Gold Coast should return the favour here, and they do. But, gee, it's not clean going forward, is it? Petrarca, beautiful hands. Here's an opportunity. Left-hand side. So, scores on the board at least. And it was a better piece of play. Gee, Petrarca's busy early, Blackie. Triple M Red Z Lenders.
Yeah, he's leading all comers with the 7 touches. Johnny Noble 6, Lockie Weller 4, and for the Lions, Lockie Weller, I should say, 4 for the Suns. For the Lions, Lockie Neal 5, Logan Morris 4, and Berry 4.
Red Z Lending, loans for the self-employed, REDZED.com as the Lions work it around the outer side of People First Stadium. Lockie Neal and Reveal working in tandem. Good kick from Reveal, finds Gallup. Out in front of Collins, inside forward 50 he goes. Oh, Lohman got up high, it was hopeful. Got nowhere near the football. Intercept marked by Ewan, who wants to switch the play.
That's the one where Kyle Lohman's got to be better. He's got to get front and centre as a small forward, not flying third deep when you got a couple of 200-centimetre blokes in front of you.
Yeah, he went up tomorrow, didn't he? A little early. So, switch
Gold
of play.
Coast got a point.
The kick is low and indirect, and they turned it over again. Reese Reveal, little kick is perfect to Morris. Chopped away from him, though. Hewland again. Now Jeffrey. Little kick is okay. They're off and running. Jeffrey's going to get it back. This is a better passage of play by the Suns. Inside forward 50. King has it. He's 47 metres out, but he's tucked right over on the other side boundary. He's down the left speaker side of the stadium. It's the northern end of the ground here at People First.
It wasn't the kick then. He had teammates going back closer to goal in the corridor. He could have taken more ground and kicked the ball to a far more dangerous position. King's kicking going to be kicking from the junction here. The boundary meets the 50.
34 goals for the season thus far. Another good season for him. Oh, that is magnificent.
Forget that.
It doesn't get any better than that, Blackie. What an absolute ripper. Blackie's not hungry. He's just eating his words.
Damn.
Wow.
Sun's gonna go.
Now, is that something to get the Gold Coast Suns up and going? They needed something. That's the spark. They're 1-1-7. The Lions are 4-1-25. We played 17 minutes of this first term. That's on your Triple M Bunning Straight scoreboard.
Yeah, well, it was a great play from the Suns on the outer side, Rock, wasn't it? They got 2 Brisbane players squeezed in, and they had the lollipop over the back. And he had 60 metres. He could run and carry, and
we've got a poll for
really
Twitch as well
wide,
now.
Long way out, but what a beautiful kick on goal from the junction there. And as you say, Champs, is that going to spark the Suns? They needed something. That's a quality kick. And midfield starting to get a little bit more involved here in the last few minutes.
You're on the money as well, Blackie. They should have run and carried, like percentage-wise. They had Rioli swinging past. He could have broke 50 and kicked the goal, but King did his job.
Blackie, if you do get hungry after eating your words, you can always drop into Macca's, because when the footy's on and you can't miss a moment, get Macca's delivered for a 99-cent delivery fee only on the My Macca's app. Here go the Suns again, inside forward 50. The kick from Lombard was a little hot. Andrews with the relieving mark for the Lions. Short to Wilmot. Stabbing pass. Here's the tennis ball. The Spalding himself, Kai Lohman, long way from home.
It's real Carl Langdon-like back in the day, isn't it?
Morris.
Funky Miller.
Driving kick, Colin Funky Miller. The off-spinner medium pacer. Ball gets out the back. Suns with numbers. Good link of hands. Here's Jeffrey. Searching, hoping. Hewland in trouble. Oh,
he hasn't played it. Oh, I don't think he had enough time to get rid of it.
Sam Draper. The mountain rolling downhill. Go back to Big Sammy. Get around the flying mullet.
Okay.
Because Dunkley's going to have a shot from
Oh, Dunkley.
out.
Good.
Not much angle to speak of.
Good.
For the Lions, fifth after Sammy Draper laid one of the biggest tackles you will ever see on Oscar Adams, and somehow it wasn't holding the ball.
How good seeing your ruckman tackling, right, chase down tackle like that. That was superb from big Sammy Draper.
So Dunkley with a pair of boots that look like my 5-year-old's gotten to him with Crayolas. It's fading, it's hit the post.
Oh.
4-2-26 now the Lions. They lead it by 19 points on the Triple M Bunnings Trade scoreboard. We've played 20 minutes first quarter.
I was going to say, McKenna, he just picked the wrong option inside 50. He had Zach Bailey over the top, who was by himself as well. Just, that's one thing Dunkley doesn't do well, just the goal set shot routine.
And a kick out for fullback is good. And the mark's been taken by the debutant, Jai Murray.
We hit the 20th
What do you know
minute
about
mark
this
of the
kid?
first quarter.
Boys,
Not a lot, apparently.
bugger all, apparently.
He's a young fella.
Yep.
Solid young fella, champs.
Well done. That's
187 centimetres. Can't tell you his weight.
that's good info right there. So here's Rayner. Drop the mark, then gets back on with the job. Left foot, inside, forward 50. Loman's there, but Gold Coast through Rioli are going to repel. Out wide, the handball. Gee, they're putting each other under the pump. Somehow got out of trouble, and their opportunity again here going forward. They've turned it over. Lockie Neal, short little kick. Darcy Ford. He's got plenty of options. And it's McKenna out wide. He takes the mark and have a shot from 45 out.
Murray, local boy, Burley boy.
They were away in the Suns. Lockie Weller, just a little casual handball over the top, and one of the smallest men on the ground, Lockie Neal, intercepted it and came back at them, and Gold Coast could not defend behind the ball. It all happened too quickly.
They've missed a couple of easy options. Again, going forward back here 2 or 3 minutes ago, they just needed to hit their mark, and it was probably a goal.
Yeah.
It makes a huge difference, a turnover in this day and age of footy. McKenna launches, no problems with the distance, but just push it across the goal, across the right-hand side. So they now move to 4-4-28. Suns are 1-1-7. This gives us an opportunity to go down to Belinda Mellon, thanks to Bob Jane T-Marts.
Will
They're starting
Powell's
to
had a
kick
quick
behinds.
visit to the dressing rooms with the team medico and has had that shoulder strapped. I've been watching him closely though. He went for a mark a short time ago and could only reach with one hand. Took a one-handed mark, but he's obviously out there, but far from 100%.
All right, nice work, B, for Bob Jane T-Marts. Bob Jane T-Marts end of financial year price busters sale is on now. bobjane.com.au. The ball is on the outer side of People First Stadium. Rao has it. Opportunity for the Suns linking up. Goulburn, dribbling sort of kick. Harris Andrews is back to his best tonight after a couple of off weeks. Answorth around the corner finds Bailey, who just double grabbed at the football. He's marked just behind the logos. Goes the corridor kick. Missed time. Collins read it well. Sliding mark at centre half back. As the Gold Coast Suns trail the Q Clash by 20 points. We've still got 5 minutes to play in this first term.
I'll just go down to Belinda again. Hey, B, that last kick by Josh Dunkley really swung around to the right-hand side. Is there any breeze favouring any end at all?
Not a Zephyr, champs. Absolutely nothing. He just must have missed his foot somehow.
Okay.
He's as calm down here.
Good stuff. Good
Just
to
have a look
know.
at the flagpole, champs. The flag is sitting dead against the pole.
Nothing
Not
doing
moving
at all, is it?
at all.
What a perfect night for footy. A big crowd here. We're expecting 22,000. Well, at least Flanners is hoping for 22,000.
Well, they have come in. They have come in late. Those trains.
What happened? Well, it's a disastrous trip, as we know, down the M1 with the traffic as it is. As the Gold Coast Suns go inside forward 50. Big Witsy got worried out of it by Draper.
It's a bit of a nothing kick. He's from 90 metres out. That's where you need to fly by the handball runner, just to get force your forwards to move when you give that handball.
The trip's no good if you live in Brisbane, I'll admit that, champs. For the locals, though, it's not too bad.
That's true. There's a few line supporters there, though. They've come in their droves.
Ball up, very shallow throw from the field umpire. Needs to get those up a bit higher for the tall men. Dribbling kick for the Lions, moves it forward. Draper went to ground. Lions have numbers. Collins stood over the bowl, rugby union ruck style. Couldn't take it out. Now it's with Rayner. Pursued by Rao. Went to Don't Argue. Managed to get it to Bailey. Over the top handball. Fletcher. Bailey inside forward 50. The kick to the
nice.
tennis ball. No, he's dropped it.
It's gone.
got to be a free kick.
No free kick. The tennis ball's going to have a blood mark on it. He got cocked high. No free kick. Now he might get in trouble. Opportunity. Here's Bailey. Kept running. Pursued. Handball to the pocket for Tunstall. Squares the ball to the top of the square. Tunstall. Kick didn't get to McKenna. Had a little bit too much on it as Powell kicks the Suns out of danger momentarily. This will be a lasso, and it's coming back from the Lions.
It will indeed. And Answorth gets on with the job. Gives it to Lockie Neal. Short little kick is okay. Finds Ashcroft. Will have a ping at goal. And it's not going to reach the mark. So across the face, McAndrew takes a good defensive mark.
Red said Lenny Lockie Neal on fire. 13 touches already and 3 minutes to go on this first quarter.
Wow. So the kick defensively out 70 metres from goal. Brisbane are going to repel this though. So Wilmot around the corner. 20 out from goal, punched away. Well done by Rioli. Got the handball away. But this is where they've been falling down, boys. Just coming from half back down to half forward. That should be a free kick. Umpire says play on. No, he says too high. They're just missing targets coming from half back to half forward.
Played that well, Neil, didn't he, Rock? He sort of dropped his weight and forced Humphries to get him a little bit high.
He's smart. How many Ashcroft medals has he got?
Not sure.
We'll look into it as his brain goes wide.
He's about to get another one. He's up to 14 in the first
Dara
quarter.
Joyce is going to give a lasso. That'll be a lasso.
No, touched.
Yeah, deliberate insufficient intent. Now, the Lockie Neal watch is an interesting one for us, gents, because the record for disposals in a Q clash. Anyone know?
I'm going to go with 45.
47. Anyone know who holds it?
Is it Rock or Hanley?
Tom Rockcliffe.
Rock.
Has the record for the most disposals ever in a Q clash at 47.
I think we were on this watch last year, weren't we?
Lockie Neal might have that at half time. Inside forward 50, the Suns.
Maybe.
Moyle dropped the kick
He's
to a
on
dangerous
14
spot.
touches, I think.
Lombard couldn't take it with him. Numbers here, opportunity for the Suns to pinch one late in the game. Charlie Cameron's back in the defensive goal square. Clearing kick, this will be marked by Mac Andrew on the 50. Now we know he has this in him. Dunkley will stand the mark on the 50 strike.
Absolutely he does. He's been important this first quarter, has Mac Andrew. He's not intercepting through marking. He's spoiling, camping himself, but in that back 50 has been brilliant. He's come up the field here and taken a really important mark for his side. He'll kick with just over a minute to go. Massive kick for his team.
The Suns have been blown out of the water in this first quarter. The Lions lead it by 20 points. But could Mac Andrew
Not a big lead, really.
respectability back to this scoreboard? Launches from the square.
Wow.
Flushed it. Return of the Mac. That is an almighty hoof of the football. 2-1-13. The Suns cut the margin back to 14 points on the Triple M Bunnings Trade scoreboard.
Yeah, well.
It's so important for Rock, isn't he? That airily, how he impacts through his marking and sprawl, and obviously a little bit like Harris Andrews up the other end. When he kicks the ball from outside 50, I mean, that almost went goal height from 55 metres out. It is a beautiful kick of the ball.
I'm actually looking at the Triple M Harvey Norman replay now back to see actually how far it did travel, but I reckon you're right. Probably 70 metres he's kicked that. He just flushed it and timed it beautifully.
Sounds like the sound it makes is what Tom Hawkins used to make when he kicked the football. It's a real thump.
Big tomahawk. Wasn't he a player?
Lockie Neal, he's only got the one. And then the one alongside you and I, Simon. Only one each.
I was going to say 40 for you, 47, Rock, just another day out.
47, didn't get the medal, believe it or not.
Surely Lynchy, he would have voted for you. For McDonald's and Ream Hot Water, Triple M Rocks footy, the hack out of the middle. Max there again, but he overruns it on this occasion. Collins bends down, needs support. He's got it. Miller needs to get a handball away. Now they've got the numbers here. Anderson sweeps it out wide. Rioli, the handball's good. This is where they need to hit a target. They've missed a few going along. Out of side. Oh, it actually ended up okay. Humphrey takes it. He's at right half forward. He's got players in board. They're ignored. So he goes to the pocket. Punched away from big Jed Walter.
Clever.
Now here's a chance. Miller. Oh, it's hit the post.
Right on the side.
So it took Miller.
Yeah, sorry.
An opportunity
I'm
to
going to
get
be back in
another
the
one.
next several minutes, folks. I've got to do a couple of things. But Lions, they're not looking terrible so far. But we'll see how things go. Hey.
That quarter for Bunnings Trade. Get tax time sorted with big deals on big brands.
For McDonald's,
Triple M rocks footy.
when the footy's on and you can't miss a moment, get Macca's delivered for a 99-cent delivery fee. Only on the My Macca's app.
Ever said near enough is good enough? Excuse us for a tick. This ad's not for you. Now we've lost anyone who's whacking spark plugs in with a hammer, let's talk Pro to Pro. When upgrading to high-quality precision tools and equipment, choose Warren & Brown. Equipment for torque setting, soldering, the workshop and garage, hand tools and more. Warren & Brown, manufacturers and suppliers of quality precision tools since 1921. Info at wbtools.com.au.
Imagine not having clean clothes to wear, or even someone to talk to on a daily basis. For thousands of Australians, that's the reality they wake up to every day. Orange Sky is there for people doing it tough or experiencing homelessness by offering free laundry, warm showers, and a genuine moment of connection. You can help bring hope, connection, and care to someone who needs it. Donate or volunteer today at orangesky.org.au. Every little bit truly helps.
They call this the lucky country. Trouble is, there's only so much luck to go around. See, for everyone finding a gold coin...
Oh, stoked! I found $2!
There's a newlywed whose gold ring is falling down the drain. Lucky Amy has optional cover for portable valuables.
Lucky you're with Amy.
Before buying contents insurance issued by Amy, read the PDS and TMD at amy.com.au and consider whether it's right for you.
You hear that? That's the sound of something building. Not just anything. That's someone's future. Some people build the hard way. But with Cbus, you can do it the smart way. Cbus Super. Build your something. Read the PDS and TMD to decide if Cbus is right for you.
I built that, and that, and that. I even did a job for a guy over there too.
If this sounds like you, then you, my sweat-filled full-tilt job site juggernaut, are a true tradie. And as a true tradie, you know a thing or two. Like Mitre 10, who have dedicated trade teams, expert advice, fast and on-time deliveries, stock quality trade materials, and are the trusted partner in the trade. You also know there's nothing better than a site next to a trade centre. Mitre 10 Trade for true tradies.
Not sure how to get started with radio? BrandWorks is your easy access into radio advertising with a simple plan and creative included. Plus monthly support from your local team so you know it's working. Your message runs in trusted local shows on your local Triple M station, and you'll tap into Australia's largest regional radio audience. Seats are limited. Register for a BrandWorks seminar today. Go to advertise.listener.com/BrandWorks to contact us today.
Ever said near enough is good enough? Excuse us for a tick. This ad's not for you. Now we've lost anyone who's whacking spark plugs in with a hammer, let's talk Pro to Pro. When upgrading to high-quality precision tools and equipment, choose Warren & Brown. Equipment for torque setting, soldering, the workshop and garage, hand tools and more. Warren & Brown, manufacturers and suppliers of quality precision tools since 1921. Info at wbtools.com.au.
Shut up! The footy's on Triple M!
Triple M rocks footy.
This quarter for Toyota. Toyota Tundra. Ready for everything.
Quarter time at People First Stadium. The Q Clash being played on Queensland Day. A bumper crowd in. And what was an absolute blistering start from the visitors. The Brisbane Lions jumped out and they hold a 13-point lead at the first quarter. 4-3-27 plays 2-2-14. Liam Flanagan here alongside Richard Champion, Tom Rockcliffe and Simon Black, who's got a mouthful of burrito, but I'm going to ask him for the Triple M Red Z Landing stats from that first quarter anyway.
Yeah, it was a beauty. It was a great quarter, as you said, Flanagan's Brisbane Lions. They've copped it all week, copped it for a couple of weeks, and they've jumped out of the blocks here, said, you know what, we've still got it. We want to show you, and they did in that first 10 minutes. They were superb, kicking the first 4 goals, but to the Suns' credit, they came back with the last 2 goals of the term, and some Red Z Landing stats. I think concerning for the Suns, that when the Lions have 100-plus contested marks, they normally win. That's been their key one. And sides have gone to school on them the last few weeks and trying to take that away from the Lions. And the Lions have had 28 in that first quarter. So they're on track at this point in time for the 100 marks, which is an interesting stat for the Lions. So, look, it's been a couple other stats. So the Lions have had 5 more inside 50s, 19-14 in the first quarter, plus 3 clearances, contested possessions, plus 3 to the Suns. But yeah, the Lions with their fast ball movement, Rock, wasn't that early part of that quarter. They just want to take the ball on through the corridor and go quickly back at the Suns. They were very good in that, but did sense that the Suns found their little bit of groove in the back half of that quarter, kicking a couple of goals.
Yeah, and defensively they were much better as well. Brisbane's forwards and midfielders, so their defence could get a lot better set behind the footy. But the Suns sort of, after they felt like they were still on their bye for the first 15 minutes, they kicked into gear, didn't they? They looked much better at the back end of that quarter. So the next 10, 15 minutes of this game is going to be critical to who wins this game of footy. Interesting to see Lachie Neale starting on the bench with those 15 disposals, 8 of them contested and 5 clearances. Surprising to not have him out there. I would have thought to keep the momentum Brisbane's way, he'd be out there, but Petrarca, their big guns have all gone in the middle here. So I think Gold Coast, if they can even up those stoppages, big chance to be back in this at halftime.
Lachie Neale needs 33 more touches in the next 3 quarters to go past and take off what would be one of Tom Rockliff's last remaining records for the most touches in a Q Clash.
They're slowly getting whittled away. Here we go at the start of the second term of the Q Clash on Queensland Day.
One record they'll never get is stiffest bloke ever. Should have had about 6 Marcus Ashcroft medals.
13 points. It favours Brisbane. Quick kick out of the clearance by the Suns. Lombard.
I'm back.
Just gets a handball out towards Jeffrey, who just pokes a little footy up towards King and finds him. Harris Andrews just gave him a little bit too much space, and he takes the mark, and he kicked one from a similar position down the other end midway through that first term. This time, though,
Is our camera
He had his kicking boot on, didn't he?
playing up?
he did. He needs to just time it
Here we
perfectly
go.
like he did last time. There's not much gap between those goalposts. 35 metres out. Outer side boundary. Oh, it's come off well off the foot. Wow! Ben King. 2 of the best goals we'll see for the season.
Shit.
He need to kick him perfectly from there, and he did. 2 goals.
Not the
to
start
him,
we
goal
wanted.
goes back. They moved to 3-2-20. 7 points behind the Lions, who are 4-3-27. That's within the first minute of this second term on your Triple M Toyota Tundra scoreboard.
Well, let's check on the Harvey Norman replay here, Rock. This handball that comes out from Lombard here, out to Ben King, was it? Or Joel Jeffrey? We'll have a quick look again.
Yeah, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, beautiful handball from Lombard to a teammate in a bit of space. That's what set up the goal. Trying to get that mark inside forward 50. And a beautiful kick by the big fella.
Yeah, it certainly is. He's one of the rare forwards left in the competition that actually still kicks a drop punt from pretty much anywhere inside 50. Most would snap it from there, but he nailed that on the Triple M. Harvey Norman.
The Harvey Norman half-yearly clearance is on now. Shop TVs, fridges, laptops, mobiles, furniture, bedding and more in-store and online. And with that goal, he jumps back out in front of Jack Gunston and Jeremy Cameron on the Coleman leaderboard with 36 goals for the season. Ball back in the middle for McDonald's and Remont Water. Triple M Rocks footy. Free kick going to Petrarca. First Q Clash for Christian. Dances around. Zach Bailey on the mark. Kick inside forward 50. In the Walter direction. Lombard swooped. Lombard squared it. He should have gone for goal. He went to a 50-50 in the goal square instead. And the Lions were able to rush it through for a minor score.
Got 5 votes
Just
on
like that, the
YouTube.
margin's back to
Some
7
deleting.
points on the Triple M Toyota Tundra scoreboard.
Well,
You know how
Paul.
important momentum is in AFL footy, and that's why Lachie Neale starting on the bench, best clearance player out there. He started on the bench. Gold Coast have walked out the first 2 centre bounce clearances.
Gee, as a coach, I don't know whether you'd be sort of disappointed or happy that he was that unselfish. I mean, it could have been a goal, but the good thing is he's not a hog.
You just got to knock it over, I think. Particularly when you've got one-on-ones in those sort of areas, you've just got to be selfish and take it on.
Yeah, well, especially definitely within range. From McDonald to Remont Water, and he restarted out of side. Anderson on all fours, trying to keep the ball in play, unable to do so. And the boundary ump will throw it in.
So just forward of centre on the outer side of People First Stadium for the Gold Coast Suns. They trailed this game by 6 points, but they've come out firing. Free kick going to Matty Rao.
A few things just starting to go their way now.
The Brownlow medalist who tossed away that finger guard that he was wearing to start the season. Inside forward 50, caught behind. Will Graham just got behind Shadow Brain, and Brain took the intercept mark for the Lions. Squares the ball to the Irishman in the left back pocket. Joyce goes corridor. Ashcroft went back to the other side. So the Lions just possessing the football in their defensive 50. Bailey finally pulls the trigger, and they work that well. They pick through the zone. Tunstall goes over to Dunkley, centre wing. Oh no, the kick from Dunkley just didn't have the range, and it found Ned Moyle.
He was looking for Gallup, who had a bit of space.
Just kicked off a step, didn't he? Needed to get a few momentum strides towards his target. Fell short.
Gallup had a paddock chance.
So Took Miller, who's just about to sell his house at Burleigh Waters, on the market. I did get that one, Rocky. I gave a smirk.
Which one?
Your little quip.
We're one sub away from 200.
Oh, is that what you're...
Yes.
Yeah, no. Well done. So out of bounds, right near the interchange.
Loving this matchup, champs. Josh Dunkley going and Matty Rao every stoppage.
From the throw-in. Darcy Fort took it out of the ruck. Was it touched? No, it's a lasso.
Says I'm out of here. Goes to the bench.
It'll be a free kick to Matty Rao. He wants someone to come towards him, but it's been smothered. Here's an opportunity.
Oh, kick.
What a kick by Dunkley. He's got Morris off the one step. Oh, they just had lots of space, didn't they? And that's a beautiful kick. And finds the big fella in Gallup.
That's a
35 metres out.
Real momentum killer, Rock, isn't it? Matty Rao there. As you said, they've started so well around the clearances, and time in forward half, they start the second quarter, and Matty Rao, free kick on the boundary, kicks into the hands of Dunkley, and then he just waltzes forward. Beautiful kick on the outside of his foot, a Nick Dacos style kick. Easy entry inside 50.
It was quite perplexing, wasn't it, what he was trying to do? I mean, worst case, just go back and kick it long inside forward 50. Ty Gallup, that started okay, but then it really drifted big time halfway through, getting towards the goals, through for a behind. So this just gives the Suns an opportunity here with a couple of missed opportunities from Brisbane to bring it back. Anderson has it.
How long the Suns will allow Lockie Neal? He's just re-entered the field to run around by himself. 30 at half-time.
The Lions zone setting up really well. Noah Anderson's just going to dump kick down to the logo. And there's a free kick picked out downfield. Ned Moyle's size starting to prove a problem for Darragh Joyce. Moyle with the free kick on the logos. The understudy of Jared Witts for so long. This new rule has really brought him into the game. Inside forward 50, the kick from Moyle. Draper stood up in the contest. Couldn't bring it on the third attempt. Rao back to Petrarca. Berry chased him down, slung him 360. Took Miller, now he's wrapped up by Bailey. Moved it in the Noble direction. Noble, quick of feet, sharp of mind, squared it perfectly. Mac Andrew, surely too far for him.
Have a shot.
He's marked at 70. You can't, Mac.
Barrel.
He can.
He's thinking about it.
He could.
He's just pulled the kick. It's a pitching wedge for Mac to the top of the square. Oh, nice body work from Harris Andrews on King. Kept him out of the contest. Wilmot with the intercept.
Gold Coast much sharper defensively though. Brisbane can't transition quickly off this play. They've slipped into this kick mark game.
Well done by Darcy Wilmot. Little 1-2 was okay from Harris Andrews. Then the handball. This transition's good from Brisbane. They've got, who had the back? Morris. They've gone for him. And well done, Mac Andrew. He had to go back with courage and get that big mitt up and just get a hand on it. Punched it over the boundary line. Good passage of play. Here it is here. Triple M Harvey Norman replay. He was way out of position, but worked really hard late. And that's a perfect fist away by a defender.
Boundary throwing inside the Lions, forward 50. They're kicking to the left of your radio dial in this term. Charlie Cameron forced it forward to Zach Bailey, who squared the ball. Oh, Bailey. That's a $1.4 million a season kick. Zach Bailey has squared it and found Levi Ashcroft, who is 35 out directly in front.
He needs to... One kick so far, Levi Ashcroft has not started this game too well, but as you say, that's a beautiful kick from Zach Bailey, wasn't he? Spot on.
Tom Rockcliffe and Simon Black on the Triple M C-Bus Super special comments this evening. C-Bus Super, build your something the smart way.
Big thanks to everyone who's coming in to watch tonight.
Medal is named in honour of.
Yep, my camera's playing up again. There we go.
Not if he kicks him like that. He's missed from directly in front. So everything going the Suns' way in this second term. The Lions still lead it by 8 points on the Triple M Toyota Tundra scoreboard.
It's going to be a little bit of lack of confidence at the moment.
Levi, Ashcroft, you should lack your confidence.
You shouldn't be missing those ones.
Yeah, not a good, not a good kick.
School of confidence.
So out of side.
Play on. Second year as well. You know, he's.
Yeah, we sometimes expect too much, don't we? Of these young kids who just make such an impression first up. Now that's a free kick off the ball. Harris Andrews was interfered with, trying to go for the ruck contest. Ben King's just asking the question, saying, mate, it's just footy. Just two big units going at it. Let us play. Andrews works it down towards right half forward. Push out by Gallagher. Okay, says the umpire. Rayner to Bailey. Bailey gets himself a little bit of space, but the kick's an awkward one. It's going to be hard for his forwards to grab it. There's a whistle on play. Will that be play on?
Can't be.
Not quite advantage.
Jared Berry just went back with flight. Triple M Harvey Norman replay. Collins just got him high.
It was a free kick, so you're right, Rock. They can't play advantage for that. So Berry will go back and have a shot on goal. Well within range. Kick from about 48 metres. Slight angle. Just a steady up. They really need him.
They almost need this one,
form, don't they?
Don't they, Brisbane? All the momentum with the Suns at the moment. Just need to steady up.
Already has one. Comes in from 48. Nice off the boot, but it's just fading across the face of goal to the left-hand side. So they've missed a couple of opportunities, Brisbane.
Pulled it, didn't he?
Suns bring it in. Powell to Noble to Andrew. Just like that, they're at centre wing. Numbers for the Lions, fist over the line. Boundary throw-in. Ream Hot Water is built tough for Aussie conditions. When it comes to water heating, ask your plumber to install a Ream.
I want a bit of hot water up here, actually. Hot water bottle or something like that.
As far as
fresh,
as winter goes, though, Rock, not too bad.
Oh, it's fresh. Getting old.
We're going to have a rinse and a repeat of the boundary throw-in after the umpire failed to get it to the ruckman.
How old are you these days, Rocky?
Well, I'm 36 on my birth certificate, champs.
Okay.
Got a body of a 56-year-old, but the looks of a 26-year-old.
The mindset of a 14-year-old. And find the average somewhere in the middle, champs, as the Lions move it forward inside forward 50. Collins, it didn't bounce nicely for it. Adams did well, but he's caught by Cameron. Should have been holding the ball. Lockie Neal. Lohman, the tennis ball. Gave it to Jimmy Tunstall on the left. Jimmy! Lions go to 5-6, 36, 15 points ahead of the Suns. 3-3-21, Triple M Toyota Tundra scoreboard. Toyota Tundra ready for everything.
Yeah, it was an important goal from Brisbane, wasn't it? As we mentioned, the Suns have had a lot of momentum in this second quarter. And Jimmy Tunstall, who's really struggled to get a spot in this side regularly, it's an important goal for him, for his confidence and his impact in this game. Lockie Neal, first touch for the quarter. He had 15 in the first. That's his 16th touch now. And Jimmy on his left foot, fading away. Great snap there. And Lions, much needed goal to get back on top.
Clever handball from Lockie Neal as well. He was falling, diving to ground, and he just end on end and just got it to bob up perfectly to Lohman. Clever from the little champ.
Just his third goal from 18 games, Jimmy Tunstall.
You got that right this week, champs?
Yeah, this week, yeah. I've made sure of that. Rocky for McDonald's and Ream Hot Water, Triple M Rocks footy. Draper, little hack off the ground. Lohman, searching handball. Here's Lockie Neal again. Could have been taken high, wanted it. Here's Big Sammy!
Oh.
Draper! Look at him bouncing around. Big Sammy Draper does get excited when he puts a six-pointer on the board. And that was actually pretty special work. It was a check side, if you don't mind,
Draper.
as well, from the big unit. Couple of quick ones from Brisbane, 6-6-42. Suns are 3-3-21. 13 played second term, Triple M Toyota Tundra scoreboard.
Yeah, I think it's time for Dimmer and his coaching staff to make the change now. Lockie Neal set that one up as well. He got hard forward, and then he's clever handball
Neal's
over his
having
head.
a pretty good game so far.
Flicked it back to Zach Bailey. I think Touk Miller's got to go to him now. He's having an impact everywhere. He's had 2 really important handballs in this quarter. Yes, he's only had the 2 touches. Watch this handball over his head. Stunning handball.
What about Sammy Draper? What an athlete he is for such a big man.
He's back in the middle here against Witts, but he wins it down on this occasion. Will Graham slipped, just got boots the ball.
42.
Moved the kick forward. It got past Lombard into the hands of Brain. Now here's Touk Miller going the other way. Kick to the pocket. It's Goldman in space. Got caught out of it by Walter. And Jed charges out and takes a chest mark. 35 out. Slightly more tight than 45-degree angle.
It was a great forward handball out of congestion, wasn't it, from the Suns? That's what got him forward, got him in a really attacking position. And Touk Miller, we know how he uses the ball going inside forward 50. Great kick into space to Walter.
Interesting moment in this young man's career, a former #1 draft pick. Contract offer on the table for the Suns for a couple of seasons. Interest elsewhere around the competition. That's a big goal. Jed's got 1, the Suns have got 4. Jed Walter takes the Suns to 4-3-27, cuts the margin back to 15 points. The Lions 6-6-42 on the Triple M Toyota Tundra scoreboard. Toyota Tundra ready for everything.
Yeah, centre bounce clearance is so important for both these teams, scoring from them as well. Brisbane have gone bang bang. We've seen Gold Coast to start the quarter go whack out of there, and then that time as well. Just good hands from Petrarca in tight. Got it to Touk Miller, delivered it perfectly to Jed. Coming out of the goal square on Darcy Gardner. Nothing a defender can do about that.
Tom Rockcliffe and Simon Black on our Triple M C-Bus Super special comments tonight. C-Bus Super, build your something the smart way. That was a really underrated kick from Miller coming out of there, wasn't it? Gee, he only had
It's a City Dale here and a few others. We've got Scarecrow.
Find his target.
Mash up
McDonald's
a
and Ream
king
Hot Water
as
Triple
well.
M Rocks Footy. Brisbane have got something to say about that quick clearance inside forward 50 again by Lockie Neal. Here's Darcy Fort. Kick not so good. Miller in the way again. Takes a great defensive mark. Wants to get on with the job. Switches play. Oh, Noble has to wait underneath it. Because Wilmot was closing in. The crowd wanted 50. Umpire said no.
Noble down the line. Walter sets himself. What a grab, Jed Walter. He's been paid the free kick in the end. He probably would have taken it had he not been impeded. That's a man who's just kicked a goal. The confidence is up and Jed Walter's prowling. From the logo, down the line. King will come from behind. Draper helped Andrews out there, and Andrews with the intercept mark. Now he squares it up in the corridor. Cam Rayner at centre half back, just pokes it. Wanted Tunstall. Adams got to it first. Opportunity on the counter now for the Suns. They go wide to the outer side. Brain read it well, put a fist through it. And we'll have a boundary throw in left half forward for the Gold Coast.
That was a let off for Brisbane.
Big Jed Walter.
Gold Coast had a couple of free plays there.
Did you say prowling?
Prowling.
Prowling on the Gold Coast.
Prowling.
Oh, yeah. Sounds like Richard Champion from back in the day.
Hey.
Baby Bears.
70 out from goal. Ashcroft will give him a handball for that. It was a slick one.
Saturday nights prowling on the Gold Coast. Night games.
Cocktails and dreams. Lockie Neal, another handball as he was tackled. Having to Ashcroft, he was tackled. Probably didn't dispose of it correctly, I wouldn't have thought. Umpire gave him the benefit. And will opt to ball it up out of side. Right near the boundary, Witts and Ford go at it. Lockie Neal, another kick but partially smothered. Gold Coast. Will be hacked away again by Brisbane. Gee, it's up and back a lot, isn't it?
Like a tennis match here at People First Stadium as Hewlin collects, gives it to Oscar Adams. Goldman v Wilmot on the logos near side. Wilmot kept his eyes on the football, moved it forward by hands to Bailey. He's corralled by Powell. Clever dance step. The tennis ball went with one hand. Lohman couldn't bring it in. Adams gave it back. No, didn't. Held on to it. It was clever work. Collins chips wide, and Noble has it in left back pocket.
What about 7 metres?
It's not the rule of the week, Rocky, obviously. We've had that last week, I reckon. Right across the round. They were very hot on the 15-metre. So punched away. Here's Anderson. Read it beautifully. Spears the pass in to the centre of the square. Punched away. Gee, players are taking a long time to get to the footy. Beautiful handball. Andrews, and now Brisbane inside. Big Draper on the lead. Takes it, Big Sammy. Will have to launch from about 50. Has he got the distance, boys?
Bruce, out. I think I'm going to back him in. Shadow Brain there. That was a beautiful piece of play on the outer side, Rock, wasn't it? Just ability to step around a would-be Suns tackler, and then the composure to look inside and drill a dart 45 metres. Great piece of play from Shadow Brain.
I was going to say that before as well. He looked a bit down on confidence when he spoiled, when he could have marked, but certainly no lack of confidence there from the young fella.
Sammy Draper, it was a great goal he kicked a few minutes ago. A check side, if you don't mind, from about 25 out. This time, right on 50. Good strike of the footy, but the umpire's heading to his left. And he's only managed to behind on that occasion. So Brisbane, though, they keep peppering away down this end. 6-7-43. The Suns 4-3-27. Almost 20 played second term Triple M Toyota Tundra scoreboard.
Much better snapper than a drop punter. Big fella.
Suns have escaped with run. It went Rioli to Noble to Yule and down the line. Mark taken by Long. Haven't seen much of Ben Long so far. Arcs around, puts it high. Caught behind the football is big Ned Moyle. Oh, did well to affect the contest. Landed with him. Sharon in his hands. Matty Rao, the Brownlow medalist, gets it. Suns end to end in the blink of an eye. And the margin's back to 10 points. 5-3-33 the Suns, 6-7-43 the Lions on the Triple M Toyota Tundra scoreboard with 6.5 left to play in the second quarter.
Yeah, just great ball movement from the Suns.
Just a few minutes left of this half of footy.
Got it deep, one-on-one.
But
they had the support come across.
was it 2 goals to 3?
Needed to do better in the marking contest. Needed to hold that.
Pretty
Big
close.
Boyle did a good job. Matty Rao, no thrills, just gets it done. Turns up in the right spot. Knocks it over.
Not a known goal kicker, Rocky, and doesn't sort of get carried away with any celebrations when he does it. He prefer to just give a nice handball or a short kick and have an assist rather than kick a goal, I think.
Really strange. Just bent down to grab some grass and started chewing it after he kicked the goal.
What a player he is. What a season last year. Now, whistle on play here in the centre.
That is a terrible rule that needs to go.
They need some adjusting on that ruck rule, Rocky. I'm with you. Draper launches it long inside forward 50. Mac Andrew with the one. Morris paid the mark. It seemed a little bit laconic from the defence of the Gold Coast. Mac Andrew in particular. Let's have a look on the Triple M Harvey Norman replay, boys, and talk us through it. Meanwhile, Logan Morris goes back and will have a shot from 25 metres out.
Come on, Logan Morris. Last week was a bit
they got on each other's
not
way.
good for you.
Andrew, they had the height. You'll see on the Harvey Norman replay as the ball comes in. And Mac Andrew every day of the week should be spoiling that, but he just didn't get a good purchase on it. The shorter Logan Morris was able to mark it amongst 4 players.
So Logan Morris has 2. Should convert. Does. 3. And Brisbane just
That's what we needed.
A little bit more ascendancy. But the Gold Coast Suns aren't going away. 7-7-49 now the Lions. 5-3-33. The Suns almost 22 played. Second term Triple M Toyota Tundra scoreboard.
Just to go back to the centre square bounce for the listeners out there that wouldn't have been able to see, it was the one where the ruckman runs in as if he's going to jump, Draper, and he stops. And Big Witz is already committed to jumping to the contest, and then goes over the line, played the free kick. It's a terrible rule that needs to go.
So on that occasion, if the other ruckman chooses not to jump, it should be play on.
Just
right?
play on, just go. Common
agree.
sense, though.
It is. Absolutely, it is.
It's a difficult game to officiate. Ball back in the middle for McDonald's and Marine Hot Water. Triple M Rocks footy.
Well, the rules make it harder, though.
That's what I mean. I don't blame the umpires one little bit. We tinker and tailor and Petrarca's been pinned. Lockie Neal inside forward 50. Morris has separation. Andrew got to that one. Big fist came forward. Bruce Reveal wide. The Irishman McKenna. Handball. Will Ashcroft. Underground handball. Logan for 4. Yes!
Wow.
Morris is on fire on the coast. He's got 4. And the Lions are back out to a 22-point lead on the Triple M Toyota Tundra scoreboard.
Yeah, the Brisbane Lions, they have launched the
Jeez,
last
what
couple of minutes here.
an
They've been
amazing
very,
pickup
very out of the centre bounce,
Logan
very good,
Morris
Rock,
has
haven't they?
been.
The ability to win these
He's already
contests,
kicked
whether it's a
over
free
100
kick or
goals.
Lockie Neal again
I think he's just
has been
turned
superb with
21.
the clearance work in this second term, and Logan Morris, his ability
It's,
to really go, you just see he's got a bit of a strut about him tonight, hasn't he? He's got a bit of swagger in his thing. This
Maybe
kid,
he's
he
our
hasn't
best
won a Marcus Ashcroft medal. He wants
sort of
a chance. You can see through his body language.
lower draft
Just a
pick
clever
since
handball
Zorko.
there from Will Ashcroft. I thought he might have had a snap himself, but Logan Morris on the left foot near the boundary.
He's doing very well
Had
at the
about a
moment.
second to gather the footy and put it on the boot, Lucky.
They've made the change too.
So impressive. What's the change?
Collins to Morris.
He's doing the damage, so Big Sammy's gone on him. For McDonald's and Ream Hot Water, Triple M Rocks 40. Here's a clearance for the Gold Coast Suns, though. Quickly forward, inside 50. Jed wasn't able to take the mark. Jed Walter flew for it off hands. Throw in, 30 around from the Suns' goal. There's Fagan on the boundary line. Happy with what he's seeing at the moment. But one lapse in concentration from either side, and this could be a blowout. Both sides very capable of scoring quickly from the throw-in. Keys tapped down to track was brilliant. Look at that! Petrarca gets his first of the afternoon. And that's the quick scoring I'm referring to. What a great piece of ruck craft. Also, quite a big fella there on the ruck, down to track. Made no mistake. So 6-3-39 now the Suns, 8-7-55 the Lions.
Oh, champs, that is as good ruck rover combination as you will ever see. Just love the timing of Petrarca on the flyby here. This forward 50 boundary throw, and his timing to get off the hip of his ruckman there, Rock, was as good as you will ever see. And the separation for young players out that track got off his opponent to start with, to get that 2 or 3 metre space. And then he got it between, always, but if you can catch it between your hips and your hand.
4 goals to 4, so
you're more a chance
it's been pretty close, to be honest. The Lions have just got that slender lead at this point.
Got a great block from
My
Bailey Humphrey.
Ball back in the middle.
Freezing up
McDonald's
again.
and Ream Hot Water, Triple M Rocks footy. Lions with the clearance. It's a good one from Ashcroft. Free kick's going to be paid to McKenna. Gave it straight back to Lockie Neal. Chipping ball inside forward 50. No mark taken. Mac Andrew, Oscar Adams, pursued by Charlie Cameron. Handball went to turf. Fort, Miller tackle, ball up, 25 out from the Lions goal. Did that ruck tap down to the Rover remind you of anyone, Rock? Felt very Paddy Ryder, Robbie Greyish.
16 points to diff. Here's Lohman, taken without the footy. No, says the umpire. Rao, in and under, the only way he knows. Ashcroft, oh, a little hack. Almost produced another goal like he's done pretty much every year, at least once a year.
Thought you were going to say Jamie Charman down to Simon Black.
Hits the post.
On the old days.
Charman pulled through your forehead.
On and off the field.
Humphrey goes for the footy, but there was a whistle on play, and it's going to be a free kick to Dunkley, I think. Not sure why. Obviously, maybe Ben Long didn't allow him to get to the contest. Dunkley has the free kick.
Ainsworth.
Oh, sorry, Ainsworth.
Inside forward 50, wobbly kick. Oh, Logan Morris. He's got 4, and he'll go back and kick at number 5. He's taken a sliding mark in front of Mac Andrew. 40 out, tight angle near side of People First Stadium.
Well, it did make the
This might be a tough one
He's
for him.
ended up back on him, and Logan Morris is licking his lips with that matchup at the moment. Collins is back on Gallop in the goal square.
Logan Morris has a career best of 6 in a game. There's 3 minutes to go in this second quarter, and he's already got 4. We are on Morris watch.
Oh,
it's bending, it's turning. He's got a fistful
and tells the crowd
in the first half.
5 goals in the first half.
Jonathan Brown Swagger's got 5.
Yeah. He doesn't have the build. It's not big like Brown. So it's kind of funny. And it's no offense to him. He doesn't look like much in real life, but jeez, he's really good.
Just good, strong
Such a
jukes
great,
as well. Put him up. Logan Morris.
such a great player for
Someone who's
us.
stiff with the medal tonight if Brisbane do win. Lockie Neal up to 22 disposals. Logan Morris has kicked 5.
I was just watching the Triple M Harvey Norman replay rock, and he's put the finger up to say shh to the Gold Coast crowd here at People First Stadium. Wow, what a first half of footy. 5 goals.
I did go with that at the start, champs, if you
I heard it.
did listen to me.
Yeah, no, I did.
Imagine
I
if he
did.
was not playing.
Reinforcing your good piece
Would
of
have
work.
not been so good for us.
Let's go to Belinda Mellon pretty soon, but we just hacked it out of the middle here for McDonald's and Ream Hot Water. Triple M rocks footy. Noble's onto it. Runs his full measure. Gets catch. Caught. Runs his full measure. Gets catched. Yep. And that's another great catch. Speaking of which, to King. Belinda Mellon, thanks to Bob Jane T-Marks.
Oh, you catched me too, champs, with one. Lockie Weller, not so catched. He's done for the day. Hamstring injury for him, boys. He's gone down to the rooms and hasn't re-emerged.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Zach, come back with Dan. Yeah,
It's
come
a
back
few
with
weeks
him.
there, you'd think. So Ben King needs to steady the ship here for the Suns. Has 2. And 2 of the best goals you'll ever wish to see. This one's from an easier angle. Just off centre. 45 out. Geez, he's striking the ball well, but he's just pushed it across to the right-hand side. They're coming off the boot nicely, though.
Yeah, we didn't need.
That's a good sign for a full
I want to
forward.
get to halftime.
They need the goals. They are now 6-4-40. It's a 22-point margin. Lions are 9-8-62.
Kicks 2 from the pie stands and then misses the one directly in front.
2 minutes to play in the first half. Lions
There we go.
exit
Very
around
close
the
to
outer side
halftime.
as Fletcher's kick is going to land in the lap of Collins. Still dominating the battle against Ty Gallop, although as Tom Rockcliffe said earlier in the game, it's not all about winning the footy and kicking goals for Ty. It's about taking Sam Collins away from the contest, which for Logan Morris, he's done a pretty good job. Moyle, short ball from centre half back, finds Noble right in the heart of People First Stadium. Rioli, the running mates. They love to look for one another. The speedster's off half back for the Suns. And Rioli takes off once more. From centre wing, he's going to drive it towards the 50 line. Jed Walter has the run. Couldn't bring down the football. Long collided with Rao. Now it's Lombard. Now it's Petrarca. His handball intercepted by Lockie Neal, who is doing as he pleases. He's brought his own Sharon down the M1 with him. Gave it to Ainsworth. Kick to the line. Yulin juggling attempt. 1, 2, 3. Mark centre wing.
Well done. Just read it really well. Not sure what the crowd are booing for. The kick out wide is good.
I wanted a 50 chance.
Short kick by Jeffrey's good. Miller, 60 out from goal, too far to score. So he'll inside. Little short kick is good. Matty Rao, right on the 50. Again, too far for him. So he looks for a lead in the pocket. King got him. That's good lead. Blackie Rocky have been calling out for years for him to lead towards the footy more and find some space, and that was beautifully done on that occasion.
Yeah, he did. He saw the only bit of space that was back in that back 50. The Lions had largely got back to cover most of the areas there, but there was a little bit of space wide, and he's marked it. He's going to be kicking just inside the boundary, about 30, 35 metres out.
Yeah, 30 out, Blackie. He's kicked 2 from the boundary thus far in this game, and missed 1 from in front. Does he like it better from here? He certainly does. What a way to finish this first half of footy for the
Oh, not what we wanted.
3. And that's brought them a little closer. 7-4-46 the Suns. The Lions lead it 9-8-62. It's almost 32 minutes that quarter of quality footy. We'll be back right after this. For McDonald's and Ream Hot Water, Triple M rocks footy.
That quarter for Toyota. Toyota Tundra, ready for everything.
For Ream Hot Water,
Triple M rocks footy.
built tough for Aussie conditions. When it comes to water heating, ask your plumber to install a Ream.
For someone doing it tough, something as simple as clean clothes, a warm shower, or a friendly chat can mean more than we'll ever know. At Orange Sky, we're there with free laundry, warm showers,
Halftime,
and
folks.
genuine connection for people experiencing
Stretch your
homelessness
legs,
and
keep
hardship
the stream
across
on,
Australia. And you can
get
help make
yourself
that
a
moment of
drink.
care possible By
or
just
food
being
or whatever.
there and being part of Orange Sky.
And
Volunteer
we'll keep
your
the
time
stream going
or
until
donate
the end of the
today.
match.
Every little
but
bit truly
the
helps.
Lions are
Visit
probably doing better than expected. But I think Logan Morris is
the lucky country.
holding us up
Trouble
pretty well.
is, there's only so much luck to
So-
go around. See, for
I'll be
everyone
back soon.
finding a gold coin,
Oh, stoked! I found $2.
there's a newlywed whose gold ring is falling down the drain. Lucky Amy has optional cover for portable valuables.
Lucky you're with Amy.
Before buying contents insurance issued by Amy, read the PDS and TMD at amy.com.au and consider whether it's right for you.
You hear that? That's the sound of something building. Not just anything. That's someone's future. Some people build the hard way. But with Cbus, you can do it the smart way. Cbus Super. Build your something. Read the PDS and TMD to decide if Cbus is right for you.
I built that, and that, and that. I even did a job for a guy over there too.
If this sounds like you, then you, my sweat-fueled full-tilt job site juggernaut, are a true tradie. And as a true tradie, you know a thing or two. Like Mitre 10, who have dedicated trade teams, expert advice, fast and on-time deliveries, stock quality trade materials, and are the trusted partner in the trade. You also know there's nothing better than a site next to a trade centre. Mitre 10 Trade for true tradies.
Not sure how to get started with radio? BrandWorks is your easy access into radio advertising with a simple plan and creative included. Plus monthly support from your local team so you know it's working. Your message runs in trusted local shows on your local Triple M station, and you'll tap into Australia's largest regional radio audience. Seats are limited. Register for a BrandWorks seminar today. Go to advertise.listener.com/BrandWorks to contact us today.
Ever said near enough is good enough? Excuses for a tick. This ad's not for you. Now we've lost anyone who's whacking spark plugs in with a hammer, let's talk Pro to Pro. When upgrading to high-quality precision tools and equipment, choose Warren & Brown. Equipment for torque setting, soldering, the workshop and garage, hand tools and more. Warren & Brown, manufacturers and suppliers of quality precision tools since 1921. Info at wbtools.com.au.
Imagine not having clean clothes to wear, or even someone to talk to on a daily basis. For thousands of Australians, that's the reality they wake up to every day. Orange Sky is there for people doing it tough or experiencing homelessness by offering free laundry, warm showers, and a genuine moment of connection. You can help bring hope, connection, and care to someone who needs it. Donate or volunteer today at orangesky.org.au. Every little bit truly helps.
M Sport. Uncover well-kept secrets with Listener's lineup of investigative podcasts. Download the free Listener app and search Uncover.
Hey there, it's Stephen Zoyce with you. A Bunbury bloodbath, Fremantle have recorded the highest win in club history, romping North Melbourne by 124 points this Savo. The Dockers piling on 19 unanswered goals, another club record. North battled hard, but defending today looked about as enjoyable as assembling IKEA furniture without the instructions. Pat Voss bagged 4 goals, telling Fox Sports it was a ruthless display.
Yeah, we've been aiming to play 120 minutes the whole season now, and I think that's our closest performance to 120. So, yeah, really proud of the boys. Obviously, a bit of a different week this week coming down to Bunbury. The atmosphere out here was unbelievable, so, yeah, really good.
The Roos' last major of the game came at the 6-minute mark of the second term. And 10 charges have been laid after last night's fiery matchup between the Hawks and Bulldogs.
The most unbelievable stories you've never heard.
Are you serious?
Sports Bizarre.
I'm quite exhausted.
Download the Listener app to listen for free.
17 degrees at People First Stadium at half-time between the Suns and Lions as Triple M rocks footy.
Shut up! The footy's on Triple M!
Triple M rocks footy. This halftime break for BHP, helping regional Australians gain critical skills. BHP and the Future of Work program, building stronger communities together.
Half-time in the Q Clash, and the Brisbane Lions' big brother from up the M1 holds a 16-point lead in what has been a ding-dong battle of the two teams from the Sunshine State. This is Triple M Footy halftime for BHP. Strong communities don't happen by chance. They're built by people and partnerships that last. BHP building local communities together. Liam Flanagan here alongside Richard Champion, Tom Rockcliffe and Simon Black for what so far, gentlemen, has been a thoroughly entertaining, hard-fought game of footy.
Sure has, yeah. The Lions look like they're jumping out to a really big margin with their momentum, sort of that, as we know, they can score so quickly. But all of a sudden, the Suns, their resilience to fight back and get back in the contest has been really impressive. It's been an entertaining game of footy, hasn't it, Rocco? All players have sort of done their bit through the middle of the ground for both sides. It seems like the Lions midfield at times through Lockie Neal, who's had 23 touches, been so dominant through there. But then the Suns midfield through Tuke Miller, Matty Rao, Petrarca as well have fought back extremely well. But up at the forward line for the Lions, Logan Morris has been absolutely superb with 5 goals. It's been a really entertaining game of footy. Love the way both sides have been trying to move the ball. And it's a real close contest at this point of the game.
Yeah, it certainly has been. And there is a few Suns players like Noah Anderson and those guys. If they kick into gear and get going through the midfield for the Suns as well, they're going to be right in this game. But Brisbane, I think, well, admittedly, I think all three of you picked the Suns. We just expected them to probably turn up and win today the way Brisbane have been playing. It was going to take their best effort. And the first half, full credit to Brisbane. They've come to play. They've been exceptional in the contest, but also their ball movement's been a feature of their game tonight when it hasn't been over the last few weeks. Taking on the game, take the corridor on, run and carry. So it has. It's been a really, really good game of footy. And King at one end and Logan Morris at the other end. The Twin Towers are getting it done.
We are on Lockie Neal disposal watch, though. He has sadly fallen off the pace to take the record for most disposals in a Q Clash away from our man Tom Rockcliffe. Holds the record with 47, so he's slightly off pace with 23 to the halftime break. But we will certainly be cheering that on in the back half as well. Logan Morris with a career best 6 goals in a game. He only needs 2 more in the second half.
Are you giving best on ground at the moment, Rob? We're giving it to Lockie Neal with 23 touches or Logan Morris with the 5 goals?
I think you got to go with the 5, don't you? I mean, admittedly, I've been pretty stiff in Q Clashes Blackie, not to have a few Marcus Ashcroft medals. Just went through them before. 34 didn't win it. 37 and 2 I won it. 29 and 1 didn't win it. 35 and 3 didn't win it. 47 and 1 didn't win it. 32 and 1 didn't win it. 37 didn't win it. 24 and 3 and didn't win it. So I mean, there's going to be someone that's stiff tonight. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just surprised it's taken till half time for you to make this game about you.
I've been trying for all that first half to get that out, champs, and I couldn't get it.
What's amazing that he didn't have to write. That was a printout. He had that. He prepared that earlier this week. He knew that there was going to be an opportunity for a raver. Tom Rockcliffe, he is one of the best. This is Triple M Footy halftime for BHP. Strong communities don't happen by chance. They're built by people and partnerships that last. BHP building local communities together. Champs, from a Lions perspective though, Chris Fagan, despite the 3 losses on the bounce, he was quite bullish about the way they played last week. And when you look at the players that are unavailable to them, we've got Dane Zorko and Hugh McCluggage both sitting in a box who are going to be out for an extended period of time. Then there's Kitty Coleman, Oscar Allen, Eric Hipwood, Ryan Lester, Lincoln McCarthy, Jack Payne still unavailable. Dan Annable's not in there either. The performance they're putting out there, given the soldiers that are not out there, is quite remarkable.
Well, we know about their depth, and it doesn't matter if they've got sort of 3, 4, 5 major players out that you've just mentioned there. They have got the depth to cover them. And I reckon they would have got to kick up the backside. I know Fagan comes across as a cool character and doesn't seem to panic. And they've been in this situation 2 years ago when they won the premiership. They were only 2 and 6 after 8 games. So they've been there before. He doesn't tend to panic. And as we said last week, he tends to put his soldiers in a line, put them in place and say, boys, you play. I'm not going to make any changes. I've got faith in you to do your job and to play your role. And if it doesn't quite work out for us, I'm waiting for it to happen. Sometimes it's too late. They don't win the games. But he just has faith in their team and their structure.
Yeah, he has, but it's been slipping, champs. There's no doubt he would have given his side a good clip this week. You'd have to after the 3. This is the intent defensively that's dropped away. So here we are, half-time, the third quarter. It's the last 3 weeks. They've conceded 119 points over the last 3 games in the third quarter. So I've spoken about it a lot. internally and publicly, they're going to come out now. Let's see how they go in this third quarter.
They changed up their halftime warm-up last week in the loss to Freo to try and shake off whatever this hoodoo is about the third team. They changed up the way they got ready in the rooms and out of the when they came back on the ground, and it still didn't work. So you're right, Blackie, it's something certainly to keep an eye out for in this third term.
All right, well, we'll do that. We love this halftime segment. It's Amy Clangers when the lucky country isn't so lucky. It's lucky you're with Amy, Tom Rockcliffe, and this is how we called it on Triple M Footy.
Neil took it from 50. Let's fly. Andrews waiting. Contest in the goal square. Numbers for the Suns. Mac Andrew went to ground. Noble in support. Gave it straight to Logan Morris, who's got two. Johnny Noble with an early Amy Clanger contender. He handballed it straight to the breadbasket of Logan Morris in the goal square, who snaps his second. And not John Noble's finest moment. And Simon Black, we know that you are an All-Australian selector this season. And up until that moment, I would have had him in your squad.
Yeah, he certainly raised the eyebrows to be in the squad. No doubt about that, Flanners. Obviously, been a Queensland selector up here.
Right.
Keeping a close eye on some of these guys. You're spot on about Buddy Ewan. He's had a sensational first half of the year.
Blackie, talk us through the process now that you're a selector. Have the committee given you a structure in which to work and how to vote for these players, or is it just purely based on your opinion? And how do you go about this process?
Yes.
I've never spoken to anyone about this before.
Yeah, we sort of had a bit of a mid-season first meeting, which you had there 2 weeks ago, and then we meet again after round 21, and then we meet again after round 23. So,
and you're just throwing magnets around and throwing players' names around?
Well, everyone comes with their side.
Okay.
Were you disappointed your old mate Kane wasn't there to sit down and chat through players with? He's hung them up.
Yes.
It would have been great for you and Kane to sit down and talk about football.
That's right. I was waiting for my sports bet contract, Rock. So that's how it does. You meet 3 times a year. You come together. So I guess the real one between here and round 21, really solidifying where players are at, and you thrash it out from there, and then that 2 week window between round 21 and round 23, when I guess you really lock it in, is how it's structured, and there'll be a bit of heated back and forth.
Yeah. All right. Well, I tell you what, we've got to get to a break, but before we do, great crowd in attendance for this Q Clash. We'll just go back to the pre-game. We've got a little bit of audio we want to play for you.
So,
and isn't there a side bet going between you two?
Yeah,
on that?
well, I'll be very comfortable. And let's say there's a flurry late, the trains are running behind time, which is a chance, or the buses. But tell you what, if we get 22 here tonight, I'll do whatever Flanners wants me to do.
Okay, we just clip that up, can we? All right. So the comment from Tom Rockcliffe was, if there's 22,000 here tonight, he'll do whatever I want. Well, Rock, I've decided what I want.
What do you want?
We're going to take a break. I'm going to tell you after the break what I want to see from Tom Rockcliffe. If there is 22,000 plus in the house tonight,
you've been down there scanning tickets.
Stick around, because you'll find out what Tom Rockcliffe's punishment could be.
Nudie run.
After this, for McDonald's and Ream Upwater, Triple M Rocks Footy.
So log it on the Rock.
That halftime break for BHP, helping regional Australians gain critical skills. BHP and the Future of Work program, building stronger communities together.
For Ream Hot Water and McDonald's.
Triple M Rocks Footy.
It's a game-changing time to shop with the Harvey Norman Half Yearly Clearance. Right now, there are huge deals in-store and online across TVs, fridges, washers and dryers. Plus, score great savings on laptops, mobiles, cameras and the latest tech from the biggest brands. You'll find mattresses, pillows, quilts and bedroom furniture, plus lounges, dining, outdoor furniture, barbecues and more, all on sale too. Don't miss the Harvey Norman Half Yearly Clearance. Best range, best brands, best prices. Get in quick.
They call this the lucky country. Trouble is, there's only so much luck to go around. See, for everyone finding a gold coin...
Oh, stoked! I found $2!
There's a newlywed whose gold ring is falling down the drain. Lucky Amy has optional cover for portable valuables.
Lucky you're with Amy.
Before buying contents insurance issued by Amy, read the PDS and TMD at amy.com.au and consider whether it's right for you.
You hear that? That's the sound of something building. Not just anything. That's someone's future. Some people build the hard way. But with Cbus, you can do it the smart way. Cbus Super. Build your something. Read the PDS and TMD to decide if Cbus is right for you.
I built that, and that, and that. I even did a job for a guy over there too.
If this sounds like you, then you, my sweat-fueled full-tilt job site juggernaut, are a true tradie. And as a true tradie, you know a thing or two. Like Mitre 10, who have dedicated trade teams, expert advice, fast and on-time deliveries, stock quality trade materials, and are the trusted partner in the trade. You also know there's nothing better than a site next to a trade centre. Mitre 10 Trade for true tradies.
Not sure how to get started with radio? BrandWorks is your easy access into radio advertising with a simple plan and creative included. Plus monthly support from your local team so you know it's working. Your message runs in trusted local shows on your local Triple M station, and you'll tap into Australia's largest regional radio audience. Seats are limited. Register for a BrandWorks seminar today. Go to advertise.listener.com/BrandWorks to contact us today.
Ever said near enough is good enough? Excuses for a tick. This ad's not for you. Now we've lost anyone who's whacking spark plugs in with a hammer, let's talk Pro to Pro. When upgrading to high-quality precision tools and equipment, choose Warren & Brown. Equipment for torque setting, soldering, the workshop and garage, hand tools and more. Warren & Brown, manufacturers and suppliers of quality precision tools since 1921. Info at wbtools.com.au.
For someone doing it tough, something as simple as clean clothes, a warm shower, or a friendly chat can mean more than we'll ever know. At Orange Sky, we're there with free laundry, warm showers, and genuine connection for people experiencing homelessness and hardship across Australia. And you can help make that moment of care possible by just being there and being part of Orange Sky. Volunteer your time or donate today. Every little bit truly helps. Visit orangesky.org.au.
They call this the lucky country. Trouble is, there's only so much luck to go around. See, for everyone finding a gold coin...
Oh, stoked! I found $2!
There's a newlywed whose gold ring is falling down the drain. Lucky Amy has optional cover for portable valuables.
Lucky you're with Amy.
Before buying contents insurance issued by Amy, read the PDS and TMD at amy.com.au and consider whether it's right for you.
7 Plus is the new home of Triple M's Saturday Rub.
Nathan Jones, who joins us now.
Let's be honest, Nate probably didn't have the head for media, so you had to...
He's a good-looking bald man, Bill, unlike you.
Very happy last in, Bill.
I'll tell you.
That's a very good question.
See this week's show and all the best bits from 2026 on your TV or phone with 7 Plus.
Shut up! The footy's on Triple M!
Triple M rocks footy. This quarter for Beacon Trade, backing tradies with all the lighting, fans, switches and electrical for the job. Beacon Trade, let's make light work.
Half-time of the cute clash, and the Brisbane Lions lead the Gold Coast Suns by 16 points. For Choice Hotels around the grounds, the result so far this round, the Crows knocking off the Cats by a point on Thursday night. The Dogs with a comeback win over the Hawks by 6 points. And earlier today, it was a Bunbury bloodbath as Freo had the biggest win in the club's history, a 124-point thumping of the Kangaroos. Here we are getting ready for the third term, all thanks to Beacon Trade Scoreboard. Beacon Trade is built for tradies. Lighting, fans, switches and electrical all in one place with special trade pricing and stores across Australia. It's easier to get what you need and keep the job moving. Beacon Trade, let's make light work. Liam Flanagan here alongside Richard Champion, Tom Rockcliffe, Simon Black and Belinda Mellon boundary side. We'll get an update from B shortly because there is some injury news out of this game already. But the umpire holds the ball aloft. Here's Champs to get us underway in the second half.
Thanks, Flanners. Q clash continues. 16 points the margin, favouring Brisbane. From McDonald to Ream Hot Water, Triple M rocks footy. Quick clearance from Brisbane, inside forward 50.
Oh.
Euland has dropped the mark. Did he give a push beforehand?
Logan Morris.
So Morris has got 5 till half-time. If you've just joined us on Triple M footy, this to equal his best, I think, Flanners, you were saying.
Correct.
Two best players on the ground involved. Lockie Neal out of centre bounce. He's destroying them. They've already kicked 3 goals from centre bounce. Noah Anderson was on him then. But just when the ball hit the Ruck's hands, Rock, you've got to have no gaps. Too easy.
Morris from 45 out, slide angle. Not bad. The umpire's going a little bit to his right-hand side, and he's just missed. It would have been ideal for him to equal his PB. Brisbane now 17 points ahead.
Noble raced it in to play, went in the Newland direction. It's come back in the hands of Rioli, off half-back. Petrarca needs to get busy. Great handball forward. Got it to Ben Long. Space in front of him. Driving kick to the square. King with some separation on Andrews. Sliding mark. Deep in the forward right pocket for the Suns. And Ben King, who has 3 goals of his own, to go back and kick it his 4th from a tight angle right up against the boundary line.
That's where he's loved them tonight on the boundary. He's going to snap this one though. Has to.
No drop punt here. Going with the check side. Ben King for goal 4. It's across the face. Minor score to the Suns. 7-5-47. They trail the Lions 9-9-63 on the Triple M Beacon Trade scoreboard.
Wilmot from fullback. Little 1-2 is good. Run through the defensive 50. Mac Andrew.
I'm back.
Puts a spoil on Cam Rayner. Miller sweeping handball out wide.
Got kitty cat on my seat.
Mac Andrew goes backwards to Took Miller. So between wing and right half forward now, the Suns are on the outer side of People First Stadium. Lions have got back defensively well and just blocking up some spots. So it's a standing start.
Each.
Big long kick
quarter.
up towards King inside forward 50. Andrews gets your punch away. Darren Joyce up and under. Whistle on play. Free kick to Brisbane. It'll go to Kai Lohman. He's at left half back. Wants to get on with the job.
And does. Morris the hot hand. 5 goals in the first half. Marks at left half forward. Driving kick inside forward 50. Has it got enough energy to get over Powell? It doesn't. Now the ball's in dispute. On the deck. Gallup. Collard. Murray. The first gamer gives it to Noble. Didn't like what he saw further afield, so he did a U-turn. And now they'll switch to the outer side where they have runners. Hewland and Andrew. Long driving kick to the outer side. Is the boundary line going to win? No, it won't. Ben Long did well to keep it in for the Suns. Now a handball to the corridor. Went through the hands of Rioli. Anderson needs to be good. Lions have numbers. Long now. Rioli looks up the line. Calls for someone to lead.
And they do, but it's too wide and it's out of bounds on the fall. He was looking for King.
He's too slow to come at him, Champs. Just wanted it on his heels. He had to come at the kicker quicker.
And he was sort of cramped on the boundary as well, Blackie. There was nowhere for him to go. And I think that put the kicker in 2 minds. And hence, that was the mistake. So Darragh Joyce now for Brisbane. Repels. They've got a bit of space here. Levi Ashcroft gives a little dish off to Jared Berry, who spears it down the line. His only option is Lohman. Was he pushed out by Hewland? No, says the umpire. Collins is on the end of it. Quick kick is pressured. Oh, it's out of bounds on the full. I thought a hand might have got to it, but umpire said no. Berry will take the free kick. Suns have got back well defensively. He's been called to play on now, so he's looking lateral. Now he'll just bang it inside forward 50. Pressured as he kicked, but got some purchase on it. Mac Andrew punches away. Gallup tackled as he got rid of it. Noble also dispossessed. Sammy Draper been good tonight. Managed to get boot to ball. Puts it towards a dangerous spot right at the top of the square. Anderson. Beautiful sweeping handball out wide, and Miller's on the end of it.
Miller gave it to Rioli. Tunstall showed a good turn of foot to keep up with Rioli. Took Miller with the football, pulls the kick cleverly, finds Rao. Rao just backward of centre on the outer side of People First Stadium. Margin is 16 points in favour of the Brisbane Lions. That's the margin they just haven't been able to stretch. The Suns just clinging on the scoreboard as Wilmot, who's done outstandingly well, Darcy Wilmot. Ben Long had little influence over this game. Triple M Red Z leading stats, Simon Black, when you get a chance. For Ben Long, who...
So 6 touches, Flanners, for Ben Long.
Feels absent tonight.
Hasn't hit the scoreboard at all.
Took Miller did really well to take a one-on-one mark on the outer side.
Against Dunkley as well. You'd favour Josh Dunkley 9 times out of 10 in that one-on-one.
Tick's just added a bit of ink as well to that leg of his. Play on, out of side, long kick down the line. Nettie Moyles there, and Jed. Anderson did well, trapped the footy to Miller, who's been busy, tackled, but he managed to get a handball away. Rioli under pressure, gets to McAndrew, he's under pressure. Brisbane's pressure is elite. Rayner wraps him up in the centre of the ground. No free kick though. I said didn't have enough
Right
time
quarter so
to
far.
dispose of it legally, so he'll ball it up.
Right in the heart of People First Stadium. The pressure is good. Dunkley to Ainsworth, inside forward 50. Morris couldn't bring it down on the second attempt. Centre half forward. Ball goes to ground. Levi Ashcroft sliding. Rao, Tuke Miller, Bailey Humphrey. Haven't seen a lot of the boy from Moe tonight.
Oh, well done, Ed.
Anderson's spin on Draper was perfect. Created the overlap run. Now it's big Ned Moyle. Forward handball to Tuke Miller. Inside forward 50. Andrews v King. Andrews wrapped him up. Brought the ball to ground. Superb by the Lions skipper. And Berry will release to the near side, although it's coming back because Sam Collins will mark on his chest.
So Collins is between wing and left half forward. Plays on immediately. Little kick is okay. And finds Jai Murray, the debutant. Couple of touches for him. That's a good one. Spears it laterally and a little more central towards Noble, who's got long out wide. Was he interfered with? Yes, says the umpire. Darcy Wilmot asking the question. Thought the pressure was legal. Umpire says no, so Ben Long will go back and have a shot on goal, 40 out from goal.
Yeah, great ball movement. Noble delivering inside 50. I know we're on Lockie Neal watch, but we might have to shift to Johnny Noble as well. He's up to 23 on the night. Triple M Red Z leading stats. So
surely Tuke Miller must be up there as well. He's scored his own footy this quarter alone.
16.
Really starting to have an impact now. Long from 40. Looks good off the boot. Umpire did not have to move. Just what the Suns ordered. This keeps them in touch. Makes this game a little closer. And we're only 8 minutes into this third term. Suns hit back 8-5-53 to the Lions 9-9-63. It's a 10-point ball game on the Triple M Beacon Trade scoreboard.
He's an important
I'm
player
too
for Lisbon,
pleased.
Benny Long. Had a great year
We're
last year and
hopping towards the 100 views, so don't forget to smash the like button, folks. It does help us out. Gives me an idea if you like these streams.
Such a good ball user. Identify where the space was, put it out in front of Ben Long, and made
We are also on Twitch, where I don't think anyone's
giveaway free kick.
followed us
really
there
good
yet.
start from the Gold Coast Suns. This is
For
their
today.
opportunity here. They on the side, they have given up 120 points in the last 3 weeks in the third quarter. So how can the Lions respond in this third term?
Well, the third term wobbles. Are they a real thing for this Brisbane's Lions outfit?
warning against the Suns.
All back in the middle for McDonald's and Remont Water. Triple M Rocks footy. It's Fort v Moyle. Ball lands with the Brisbane ruckman, who moves it forward, inside forward 50. They go. Cameron, quick hands around the body. Not again. Not for six. Logan Morris has got 6.
Yes!
It's an equal career high for the man who famously on debut scoffed down a Macca's meal. And what an
He did. This
uphill
is how
climb
you
it has
start your
been
career,
since then
folks.
for Logan Morris. 8-5-53 the Suns, Lions 10-9, 69, and the Logan's got 6.
He's been incredible, hasn't he? Charlie Cameron, sharp handball as well there. Logan Morris, nice snap as well. Few more injury concerns as well for the Gold Coast Suns. I'm sure Belinda Mallon will be all over it, but Will Graham's just gone straight down into the change rooms as well. So you wouldn't want to lose a couple here for the Suns, make their job even harder. But Logan Morris, he's having an outstanding night.
He's got a 12-year-old head on him. It just does not look anything over 12 or 13 years of age, does it? He'll look back when he's a superstar at 33 years of age, and they'll be playing these sorts of highlights. And you'll go, geez, he looks young there. From McDonald's and Ream Hot Water, Triple M Rocks footy. Here they go again, Brisbane. Charlie. Oh, Charlie's going to get a free kick. I thought he edged out Oscar Adams illegally, but umpire said no, the other way round. So Charlie will go back and have a shot on goal. Will be just on his range. He'll have to kick from 53 or 4. I don't think he's got the journey, is he?
It's going to take his best effort.
He's confident. Unless he's trying to fall this all. And we'll pull it at the end of the day. What are your thoughts on that free kick? Charlie from 53. It's going to land a little short. In fact, wow, it's missed everything. Out of bounds on the
Banger.
Not a great deal in it on the Triple M Harvey Norman replay chance. Could have gone either way. It was sort of both trying to do their body work. Could have been against Cameron for protecting space.
Harvey Norman half-yearly clearances on now. Shop TVs, fridges, laptops, mobiles, furniture, bedding and more in-store and online.
Ball's going to come back inside forward 50 again for Brisbane. They're kicking to the right of your radio dial in this quarter. 30 metres out, Rioli surrounded. Cameron looped one out. Murray, the first gamer, got it back to Rioli, who's tackled. Powell v Cameron. The ball a bar of soap right now, except for Brucey Reville. Gave it to Levi Ashcroft. Kick to the top of the square. Logan Morris. Oh,
he's done it!
He has not!
Oh, no. Umpire's not.
The umpire hasn't paid it.
Got to pay that.
Logan Morris had hands all over it. He's kicked 6, and the umpire didn't get the memo.
Let's see the Harvey Norman.
Ball up quickly.
Unbelievable.
He could get his 7th still.
That's a great pack mark.
I thought so too, Rock. Harvey Norman, let's see it. Guess it doesn't matter now.
The play continues. We're inside Brisbane's forward 50. We'll debate the mark that wasn't paid when we get a chance to breathe. The Q clash is red hot as Yulin clears the danger. Lions lead the game by 16 points. Early stages, third term. That is a mark to Darcy Fort, who marks 70 from home. Brucey Reville sets sail from the square to the line, and it's fisted through for a minor score.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Go with him.
Up.
Ty, go with him.
Oh.
Good call. Good call. I'm calling.
Mac Andrew was in front too, wasn't he? Had a little bit of a touch on it. Blackie, question without notice. I'm going to get you to have a look at some Triple M Red Z lending stats for me for Will Powell, who had a breakout year last year and was really becoming such an important player for the Suns. Doesn't seem to have touched it a heap tonight. I could be wrong, but as the ball comes inside forward 50, Ty Gallup marks it for Brisbane. 40 out from goal directly in front.
Beautiful. I've seen that from your big forwards. A young fella there, Ty Gallup, just demanding the ball, come out real hard on the lead. Fantastic piece of play. He's had the willpower, the 10 touches so far, champs. This game, Red Z Lenny stats, the centre bounce clearance is 12-5 in the Lions' favour, and they've kicked 4 goals out of centre bounce. So that's been the difference in the game, 4 goals to 1. The Brisbane Lions out of the centre bounce. And Ty Gallup goes back for his first opportunity to goal tonight.
So their conversion for inside 50s is way up there, Brisbane. That's been the difference. And that's another goal.
Here we go.
So Brisbane just steady the ship a little bit here. 11-10-76. The Suns 8-5-53. 13 and a half played third term. Triple M Beacon Trade scoreboard.
Yeah, Brisbane starting to take their opportunities now. They haven't been exceptional tonight in that facet of the game. Their set shots, they're 5-8 from set shots, where the Gold Coast Suns are 6-2 going the other way. So making the most of their opportunities. I think Gallup's played a really important role tonight. Yes, he hasn't touched it a lot. Collins has had a little bit, but he's taken him away from Logan Morris, allowed Logan Morris to be one-on-one, and he's kicked the 6, and now Ty Gallup gets his opportunity to go. They've made the move as well. Logan Morris, Bodie Yulin's gone to him, and he's just going to hassle him. Bit like James Sisley at the moment. He's starting to whack him and do everything to him off the footy.
Triple M Seabus Super special comments from Tom Rockcliffe there. Seabus Super, build you something the smart way. The Lions, they go again towards that man. What a night for Logan Morris. He's marked 30 metres out, 45-degree angle. He's got 6. This for a career high.
Well, it's the move you've made, Rock.
Can be goal number 7.
Taking away some height. What this guy does so well, he reads the fly of the ball exceptionally well in the air. So much quicker than just about any opponent he plays on. And there's a great example. Out of the centre bounce, Brisbane really penetrating clearance. Too easy again out of the middle.
No Oscar Allen. No Eric Hipwood. Logan Morris Morris has just pushed this one to the right-hand side. So he stays on an equal career-high 6 goals. Suns 8-5-53, Lions 11-11-77. 24 points to the margin on the Triple M Beacon Trade scoreboard. Beacon Trade backing tradies with all the lighting, fan switches and electrical for the job. Beacon Trade, let's make light work.
I've seen Blackie's mate actually did the redraft this week of the 2023 crop. He had Logan Morris at 4. Surprisingly, I would have had him probably 1 or 2 behind Harley Reid. What he's been able to do in his short career is exceptional for a key position, key forward type. He's been dominant.
Will Powell out of side for the Suns. Kicks it long and high down the line. Punch away. Anderson swoops onto it. Needs some support. Got it in Rao. Rao's little kick is perfect to Petrarca. Could keep running and does, but he put himself under pressure by doing so. They've got backup numbers though. Lombard gets rid of one, gets tackled. Hewlin, clever little kick. Oh, he's okay. He was looking for his teammate in Joel Jeffrey. Missed it. And now they're going to repel here, Brisbane. Lohman down the line, looking for Gallup. Collins has got the better of him. Needs to pick it up though, or could be in trouble. They may turn it over here. McKenna does well. Got it. To Neil. Lohman. Quick kick inside forward 50. Oh. There's a little handball up beautifully. Conor McKenna has time for a bounce. Puts it through the Irishman.
Zach Bailey. Class.
So talk us through it, Blackie, on the Triple M Harvey Norman replay, but that's a nice running goal by Brisbane after a couple of turnovers. They worked hard for it, and Conor McKenna is absolutely exhausted. He ran 150 metres.
It's been good since he's come to the side, Conor McKenna. Really like the way he's used the footy, and we see here it's a good contest. Great contested ball. He won there to get to Lockie Neal at half forward.
We've got that 30-point lead, so we're looking pretty nice so far.
15-20 metres out,
but
it's
I'm not,
right in his tail. He just did a
I'm not
nice
going to be celebrating too hard. We've still got a lot of 40 left.
Good enough to get the handball out to Conor McKenna on the
but it is 3 goals to 1 for this quarter.
Simon Blake with the Triple M Seabus Super special comments there. Seabus Super, build your something the smart way. Danger signs for the Gold Coast Suns.
Mac Andrew down the race too.
They've already lost Lockie Weller in this one. Here's the skipper, Noah Anderson, from the restart. Kick towards King. Got it to Lombard. Long with some space. Will snap it. Goal. Ben Long didn't get it to the line. Wilmot. Mark just on the white stripe. Goes short to Reveal. Called to play on. Murray stands the mark. The first gamer. Bruce's kick is a laser to Zach Bailey. Jared Witt standing the mark thinking, what the hell am I doing on Zach Bailey? Reveal again down the line. Hewlin sees it over in front of Kai Lohman. Now, Rock will go down to Belinda Mellon. Bob Jane, Marts beat.
Yeah, really bad injury concerns for the Gold Coast Suns. Mac Andrew, as Rock mentioned, just limped from the ground straight down to the rooms. He was pointing to his right hip, a lot of distress. Will Graham also went down to the rooms not long earlier, clutching his hamstring. We haven't seen him again. And of course, Lockie Weller done for the day, also with a hamstring injury. So right now their bench is down to 2. Will Powell, who's got the ball right now, also seems to be troubled by that right shoulder problem. So he's playing.
There's been more injuries to teams this year.
All in various stages of injury concern
Seems very,
for the Gold Coast Sun. Bob Jane Marts end of financial year Price Busters sale is on now. bobjane.com.au. Not good news for Damien Hardwick. As his side attempts to fight their way back into the Q clash. They currently trail by 30 points. It's a game-high margin to the Lions. Lombard, that's holding the ball. The strength in the tackle from Darcy Wilmot. He's been one of the best tonight for the Lions.
He has, he's been great. Lombard takes a bit too long to get rid of the ball for mine.
So the give-off is okay. And now Bailey, the 1-2 is good. McKenna's there waiting for it. But Rioli in the way. Got a handball over to Lombard. They've got a couple loose here. And one of them is big Jenny Walter, who's got to run onto it. Bend down, big man, bend down. Good pressure, shrugs it though. Handball over the top. Lombard's got to tap it down. They've made an absolute meal of that, the Suns, and the Lions are going to repel.
Have they what?
Through Zach Bailey.
Absolute butchered it.
Oh, they just needed to hit a target or two.
Jude Walter trying to bend over. Look like you, Richard Champion, trying to bend over.
Wow. Well, how did I get mentioned through all that?
I'm just meant an old man trying to bend over.
I tell you what, you're dead right. Blackie and I got up at half-time to go to the little boys' room. We were like two guys that had just had 2 knee replacements yesterday.
And a spine.
The Suns cannot afford mistakes at those moments. Fletcher to Berry. Oh, got a little bit fancy there. Jared Berry went the no-looker to Kai Lohman. Missed him. Now the ball's in dispute. Just forward of centre for the Lions. Rayner moves it inside forward 50. Adams did well. Brought it to ground. Rioli opted to go by foot. Now it's a race.
Good contest.
Rioli v McKenna. Lions have numbers in support. Where are Dan Rioli's teammates? He smothered the kick off Berry's boot. Dan Rioli, this is all you. If the Suns can convert, they need to get to their man Dan off half-back. They're running and racing. Noble to Lombard. Inside 50. Blackie wants you to move the ball at pace, Leo. He did. He finds Walter. 35 out, 45-degree angle.
Jared Berry's gone down off the footy as well. Slow to get up. But Dan Rioli, take a bow. Triple M Harvey Norman replay. He had 3 or 4 efforts on that outer side. He's in a foot race. Won the footy. Smothered the ball. Got back onto his feet, got involved again. Big Jed.
The boy from PBC, as Jared Berry has got Ben Long in a headlock behind play. Big goal, Suns. They fight their way back into it as a little fight emerges on the outer side. 9-5-59
It's not over.
12-11-83. The Lions, a 24-point margin, and this game is just heating up.
Oh, Long's just belted Berry in the guts. He'll have a week off.
It's heating up. Ben Long, Jared Berry. Now Bailey Humphries into it.
Oh.
The ball's being taken back to the centre square.
I think Jared Berry's saying off the footy. He went to the umpire, said, I've been belted in the head in that last play, and then him and Long continued on with it. Long just gave him one right in the ribs.
It's going to be a free kick to the Lions from the restart. Triple M Beacon Trade scoreboard shows that Brisbane hold a 24-point lead.
Don't they need a reset and be 6-6-6 still?
I would have thought so, Rock, but the players have been allowed to flood the defence for the Suns, and Draper's just going to drive it in there.
Towards full forward, big fly, and Darcy Ford's claimed the mark, and it's been given.
Thanks, boys.
Well, that's a massive mistake by the Suns. You can be physical and you can be competitive, but you just can't give silly frees away.
Can't be stupid, champs. Well, Nas, when he kicked that winner last year, they had to reset, didn't they?
Yep.
Or 6-6-6. Unless they've changed it.
Darcy Ford has the ball 20 metres out directly in front. This will really hurt the Suns after they've been hanging in there for a long time, and he's got it.
Oh!
That'll hurt. Back out to 20 points.
And Long has been dragged by Damien Hardwick.
Sorry, 30 points, I should say. 9-5-59, the Suns. The Lions, 13-11-89. 23 and a half played third term. That's on your Triple M Beacon Trade
How many minutes we've got left?
So stupid.
Spot on, Rock.
Oh, no, there was nothing in that.
It wasn't close.
Jared, come on. Jared, no.
He might have a week. He might get a fine.
He might get a fine.
That was an open hander straight in. It looked like a jab from where we were standing.
You're not saying he's going to need a week for that.
No, he won't get a week for that. No, I thought he punched him in the guts, but he certainly didn't. It was just an open hand to the chest, and Berry went down. Berry might get a fine for staging.
Yeah, he might, Rock. Good news for the Suns. Mac Andrew back on the field.
An update coming from Belinda Mellon. Ball back in the middle from Reem
Oh,
Hotwater.
thanks for the follow.
The McDonald's Triple M Rocks footy.
I just got a few minutes ago on
Game's
Twitch.
not fair for our umpires with all the rules and the minutiae they've got to wade through, and then when a player can
Always
stay
appreciate
like
our
that,
Twitch viewers.
and they're trying to enforce the rules from above.
But the umpire was standing right there as well. He needs to be better than that.
I don't think we can blame the umpire for that one. As Oscar Adams rebounds off half-back, Lombard via hands. Rioli starting to really take the game on is Dan Rioli. Petrarca, haven't seen a lot of Christian tonight.
Hands.
The hands from Anderson were unbelievable. This will be goal of the year. Rioli to the line, he's hit the post.
Oh.
Dan Rioli 4:50 and almost finished what would have been an incredible goal for the Suns. Margin 29 points, Triple M Beacon Trade scoreboard. 3 minutes left to play, third term.
One of the best passages of play of the night for the Suns, and they just couldn't finish it off. And this is where Brisbane have quickly turned around and hurt them so far tonight. Andrews, little kick down the line. Charlie's got a little bit of space. Manages to wheel around and U-turn. And steer it towards Morris.
He's got Collins now, and he's done him as well.
Well, Newland went to him, and it only says 3 centimetres difference on the stat sheet, Rocky, and I don't think that was the case with Newland. However, Collins back on him now.
He's going to go around the corner, is he?
He's got 6. This for a PB for Logan Morris. He's going to wheel around. He's 40 out. Oh, it's been smothered. He's just trying to get a little bit too close. A little bit far out to hook it around the corner.
Oh, Humphrey's gone now.
Bailey Humphrey gets it to Noble. Humphrey gets it. Oh, that'll be a lasso accidentally off his foot. Free kick. Tunstall.
Lions have it, centre wing out of side. 2 minutes left to play in this third term. The Lions hold a 29-point lead. Big kick. Oscar Adams, was he taken high? He was. Free kick Suns, right half back. Noble has it, right back pocket.
You, mate.
Searching kick to the outer side. Numbers. Oh, Logan Morris. Everything he touches turns to gold. He's managed to keep it inside forward 50. Now, before we get to the three-quarter time break, I do want to address the bet that Tom Rockcliffe made pre-game about 22,000 million in attendance tonight. We haven't got the official number yet, but Rock, what I would like, as you said, you would do anything I'd like.
Anything you want.
See Kai Loman's haircut?
Yeah.
Boundary throw-in inside forward 50.
I love this already.
Jared Witts clears the danger.
Can you do it for me, champ?
Shadow Brain, intercept mark.
I can give you some advice.
He's got a spray can he uses.
Tom Rockcliffe, I'd love to see you turn up to the Suns-Hawks home game in a couple of weeks with the Kai Loman haircut, please. As the ball gets over the back to that man, Logan. He's got 6. It's rushed through by power for a minor score.
I am doing Fox earlier in the day that day as well. Oh, boy.
Well,
oh boy, I'm a man of my word, champ.
Oh.
You're accepting it.
If there's over 22, which there's a whisper next door
that there might be a Q-Clash record for People First Stadium.
Oh, all right, this is great. I love this. It's as good as this game at the moment. Petrarca will get a 50-metre penalty against Wilmot for holding on. So that'll take track to within 40 metres with 35 seconds remaining in this third term. He'll take his full bite, you would think, of time.
Guys.
He'll just probably beat the siren before he kicks it. But it'll probably be the last score of the match, well, of this quarter, I should say, regardless. So they need this. They're 30 points down to get them within 24. Christian Petrarca pretty much right on the siren. Pulls it a little left, and it is. It's too far left.
Ah, misses.
Costly miss for Christian and the Suns. Back to 29 points.
Oh, we've gone the music early. The siren hasn't sounded yet. There you go.
There you go.
Oh, no. There's the music. There's the siren. It's all in front of the Gold Coast Suns. They will head into the final quarter of the Q-Clash. 29 points in arrears of a Brisbane Lions side attempting to stop the slide. 3 straight losses on the bounce for the Lions. Does it end here? Or can the Suns
I'll be back for
fight
the
back
fourth quarter.
into Q-Clash? We'll find out after the break. For Ream, Hotwater and McDonald's, Triple M, Rocks Footy.
We've gone off half cock.
That quarter for Beacon Trade, backing tradies with all the lighting, fans, switches and electrical for the job. Beacon Trade, let's make light work.
For McDonald's,
Triple M Rocks Footy.
when the footy's on and you can't miss a moment, get Macca's delivered for a 99-cent delivery fee. Only on the My Macca's app.
You hear that? That's the sound of something building. Not just anything. That's someone's future. Some people build the hard way, But with Cbus, you can do it the smart way. Cbus Super. Build your something. Read the PDS and TMD to decide if Cbus is right for you.
I built that, and that, and that. I even did a job for a guy over there too.
If this sounds like you, then you, my sweat-filled full-tilt job site juggernaut, are a true tradie. And as a true tradie, you know a thing or two. Like Mitre 10, who have dedicated trade teams, expert advice, fast and on-time deliveries, stock quality trade materials, and are the trusted partner in the trade. You also know there's nothing better than a site next to a trade centre. Mitre 10 Trade for true tradies.
Not sure how to get started with radio? Brandworks is your easy access into radio advertising with a simple plan and creative included. Plus monthly support from your local team so you know it's working. Your message runs in trusted local shows on your local Triple M station, and you'll tap into Australia's largest regional radio audience. Seats are limited. Register for a Brandworks seminar today. Go to advertise.listener.com/Brandworks to contact us today.
Ever said near enough is good enough? Excuses for a tick. This ad's not for you. Now we've lost anyone who's whacking spark plugs in with a hammer, let's talk Pro to Pro. When upgrading to high-quality precision tools and equipment, choose Warren & Brown. Equipment for torque setting, soldering, the workshop and garage, hand tools and more. Warren & Brown, manufacturers and suppliers of quality precision tools since 1921. Info at wbtools.com.au.
Imagine not having clean clothes to wear, or even someone to talk to on a daily basis. For thousands of Australians, that's the reality they wake up to every day. Orange Sky is there for people doing it tough or experiencing homelessness by offering free laundry, warm showers, and a genuine moment of connection. You can help bring hope, connection, and care to someone who needs it. Donate or volunteer today at orangesky.org.au. Every little bit truly helps.
They call this the lucky country. Trouble is, there's only so much luck to go around. See, for everyone finding a gold coin,
Oh, stoked! I found $2.
there's a newlywed whose gold ring is falling down the drain. Lucky Amy has optional cover for portable valuables.
Lucky you're with Amy.
Before buying contents insurance issued by Amy, read the PDS and TMD at amy.com.au and consider whether it's right for you.
You hear that? That's the sound of something building. Not just anything. That's someone's future. Some people build the hard way. But with Cbus, you can do it the smart way. Cbus Super. Build your something. Read the PDS and TMD to decide if Cbus is right for you.
Shut up! The footy's on Triple M!
Triple M rocks footy. This quarter for Totally Workwear. End of financial year's on at Totally Workwear. Score multi-buy savings plus a gift with selected purchases. Get in before June 30.
1 quarter remains in Q Clash here at People First Stadium, and the Brisbane Lions hold a 29-point lead over the Gold Coast Suns. So many players unavailable for injury for this Brisbane Lions side, and yet they have come out, and through the power of Logan Morris, who has 6 goals to his name, they hold a comfortable 29-point lead. What can the Suns offer up in this final term? We're about to find out. Liam Flanagan here alongside Richard Champion, Tom Rockcliffe, Simon Black. Blackie, what do you expect out of this final quarter?
Yeah, I expect the Suns to come hard. They're going to have to, throw the kitchen sink at the Lions with their ball movement, go fast through the corridor, get that overlap handball, give us some speed. They're doing that exceptionally well at times. Brisbane, I think Chris Fagan will be pleased tonight. Just on one stat alone, James, it's not everything, but just the last few weeks they've been dominated with tackle pressure. Tonight the Lions have actually had more tackles than what the Suns have, and their midfield have contributed to that, whereas the last few weeks they've been very poor.
We need to get down to Belinda Mellon for Bob Jane Teamarts for an injury update. B?
Yeah, only 3 available players on the bench for the Gold Gold Coast Suns. That is, of course, Will Graham out with a hamstring, Lockie Weller out with a hamstring as well. Mac Andrew, of course, has that badly hooked right hip, so maybe it's actually 2.5 because he's out there on one leg right now. I'm pleased to see Lockie Neal starting on the ground, boys. I am cheering for that record. Actually, I don't care who gets it, just as long as someone breaks that record. And Tom Rockcliffe.
Thanks, B. Bob Jane Team Martin, the financial year prize busters sale is on now. BobJane.com.au. Here's Richard Champion to get us underway in the final term.
That's not very nice, Belinda Malum. You've got to remember I'm sitting behind you on the way home.
We need about 20 in the last quarter, Bell, to beat it, so
he needs a big one. All right, so we're about to get the final term underway here at People First Stadium. It's Q Class 30. Actually, it's 31, isn't it? Because it's 22 to 8 so far at the moment in favour of Brisbane, with the amount of Q clashes that have been won and lost. Here we go for McDonald's and Ream Hot Water, Triple M Rocks footy. So Big Nitty Moyle up against Draper. Draper comes in for a second effort, couldn't quite get it off the ground. Long goes in. And ball up will take place again. Draper again gets the tap down. Ashcroft there. Crowd starting to get into it. It's been 16 points at halftime, 29 in the three-quarter time whistle on play. Lockie Neal is going to get a free kick.
He is.
Loman.
Centre forward, inside forward 50. Oscar Adams is having a crack at Logan Morris this quarter. No one else has been able to stop him. Hands and knees, Goulburn. Going to have a ball up inside the Lions forward 50. They're kicking to the left of your radio dial. So Damien Hardwick is now throwing Oscar Adams to Logan Morris. Collins didn't have any luck. Andrew didn't have any luck. Hewlin, no good. Now it's up to Oscar Adams. Free kick going to Ned Moyle out of the ruck contest.
It's Took Miller tag too on Lockie Neal that's curbed his influence in that third quarter.
Play on! And he picked up a few himself. So Big Nettie Moyle, well pressured as he kicked it, but it's going to turn out okay. At least it was touched before it went over the boundary line. So it'll just be a throw in, 70 out from the goal.
What are your thoughts on Ned Moyle trying to balk Charlie Cameron, Rock?
You know my thoughts on anyone over 200 centimetres. Just
keep
don't
simple.
think, just do.
Sammy Draper's done okay tonight. I think he just qualifies from that height perspective. Leo Lombard turns that one over. Collins in a little bit of strife here, or is he? No, he sees low the boundary line. They kept it in play. Willpower was good, just kept his composure. And a little short kick to Johnny Noble was okay. This one, however, gives the Lions a chance to turn it over. Charlie's there, can he keep it in? No, he can't. Throw in 60 out from the Lions goal.
Don't forget, when the footy's on, you can't miss a moment. Get Macca's delivered for a 99-cent delivery fee, only on the My Macca's app. Boundary throw in, left half forward for the Lions. 29 points the margin. Can the Suns fight back? Shallow boundary throw in. Moyle handed it off to Anderson. Out in front of Rioli. Ainsworth came to cut it off. McKenna been really good tonight. The kick was a little hot for Cameron, but the Irishman...
What the hell?
Having one of his better turnouts for season 2026.
He's been good. He has.
Radio Scarecrow, that's...
Up and down the ground, delivered the footy.
Yes, we've got major gambling problems here in Australia.
That one then, but it's been good.
Ruck contest.
Short throw.
Moyle, Collins goes off the ground. It'll be out of bounds on the full. Hewlin will take the free kick. So no damage done either way thus far in the first 3 minutes of this final term. Q Clash 31. That kick, however, oh, that's a free kick regardless. Brisbane will get it.
Logan.
And it's Morris. They switch play here, Gold Coast, and the kick was a little bit awry. And Morris will go at his PB again. He's had a couple of opportunities. 6 is his best. He already had 6. This for number 7. And we'll just make it a little harder.
Clumsy.
Triple M Harvey Norman replay. Blackie, that's what you're looking at.
He kicks this, the medal's his, if it's not already.
Remember, the half-yearly clearance is on now. TVs, fridges, laptops, mobiles, furniture, bedding, and more in-store and online. Morris for number 7. and to make it real hard for the Gold Coast Suns. I'm just looking at Logan. He's disappointed with the kick.
Can't get that magic 7, can he?
He's, what's he, 6'3" or 4 now?
6 goals, 4.
6'4". Gee, he could have had
Jeez, Morris. I mean, they still did great, but the behinds are a bit
with the kick in. It's this
sad.
defensive zone of the Lions that's caused the Suns all sorts of trouble exiting their defensive 50 tonight. They've managed to get it to centre wing as Moyle tackles Draper. Long, quick hands to Noble, who got inside Miller. Rao, back to Noble, never stopped running. Johnny Noble lowers his eyes, good kick finds Walter. 2 kicks from home. Ben King in some space, Harris Andrews guarding. Pulls the kick slightly, wanted Petrarca. Andrews got it to Wilmot. Dunkley, clearing kick. And Mac Andrews got to go against 3 here. Big Mac's got a task to set. Gallup got around his neck. Umpire was blindsided. Gallup dropped the football. Free kick, Noble.
Been superb, Noble. Absolutely superb tonight. His run and drive off half-back and he's competing in the air on the ground. It's been brilliant.
Well, the footy gods played a part there because Mac Andrew was taken high. Umpire did miss that, as you called it, Flanners. Now the kick out in front. Bailey Humphrey has it. And the boy from Maui will have a shot from about 51, 52 metres out.
Needs to go back and nail this for Gold Coast. If there are any chance to win this game, couple down on the bench. A few sore boys as well. Needs to nail this.
What's Bailey's numbers been like tonight, Blackie, on the Triple M Red Z Lenders?
Quiet.
Yeah, just the 9 touches.
Yes, it's very un-Humphrey-like. So Bailey Humphrey can atone with this and to potentially commence a comeback. Gee, he struck it well off the boot, but it looks like he's pushed it across the face of goal, and he has. They've missed some opportunities.
Keep coming. Harris, clear out, please.
So 9-8-62 now. The Lions 13-13-91. Still plenty of time. Only 6 into this final term. Triple M totally workwear scoreboard.
Play on. You now.
Driving kick to the outer side. Back Andrew has the size advantage on Rayner. Ball came to Cam though.
High contact.
Going to get a free kick for high contact is Rayner. Another one who's had a quiet evening. Dunkley, relentless.
Oh, wowzer.
So there's going to be a 50-metre penalty.
Another shocking rule.
Because no Gold Coast Suns player stood the mark. It was Lockie Goldman closest, who would have been at least 15 metres away when the mark was double 50 territory for Mac.
Isn't it?
Who's having a conversation with the umpire about the decision. He's been marched to 30 metres out, 45-degree angle. Josh Dunkley.
I just realised he's got 30 seconds. There is no need for him to go at all here. Use the whole 30, bite off another.
He's waiting. Now he begins his approach. Josh Dunkley.
Here we go.
Not his forte.
Oh.
And he's hit the post. So still the Suns have a heartbeat. They trail by 5 goals. 9-8-62 plays 13-14-92 on the Triple M Totally Workwear scoreboard. 15 minutes left to play in the Q Clash. Can the Suns fight back?
They've got to take the game on. Brisbane.
Oh, well,
more
we're
than
chewing
happy
up
for the ball to
time.
live down this end.
As Nobles drop the footy from the kick in. Graham out with a hamstring injury. Powell. Oh, gone straight through the hands of Moyle in the contest. It's at left half forward. Levi Ashcroft got the kick away. Noble shoveled the hand pass to Lombard. Wanted to give it to Long. No one there. Now Miller. Now Lombard takes the game on. Accelerates through the corridor. Inside forward 50. Kicks a good one to King, who slides and takes a chest mark. 30 out, tight angle.
Yeah, great play from the Suns. Johnny Noble again. His drive off half-back is absolutely first class, and I just love the way the Suns there got that forward handball going, take territory, forces your forwards to move and doesn't allow the opposition to get back set in their defensive 50, and lovely play again from Johnny Noble.
Ben King 3-2 tonight, leads the Coleman leaderboard. 2 goals clear of Jack Gunston and Jeremy Cameron.
Oh.
He's got 4 and the Suns are still alive. 10-8-68. The margin's back to 4 goals. Lions 13-14-92. We've still got 13 and a half to play.
That's what they've got to do, don't they? Continually just take the game on here, just run and carry. If they lose by 60, I mean, not ideal, right? But give themselves a chance. to get back close to the scoreboard, they've got to run and gun this footy.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's probably time for Brisbane to make a move as well. Connor McKenna, it's probably him that's got to go to John Noble and take him out of the game here. He's the only one off half-back that can win this game of footy. He's up to 34 disposals. He's been everywhere. He's starting on the wing now, so Jared Berry's got the job, but they've got to look to limit his influence. His run and carry from half-back's been exceptional tonight.
Hey, B, for Bob Jane T-Marts, just on our Triple M Harvey Norman replay screen here, it looks like the ground's getting a bit chopped up.
Yeah, it's a bit, it's just dropped probably about 5 degrees here at ground level. It's getting a bit damp underfoot, so that means the ground softens, of course, and gets chopped up a little bit. Also, boys, worth noticing, Damien Hardwick now coaching down on the bench.
Thanks, B. From McDonald's and Ream Hot Water, Triple M.
Yeah, it's just weird. He started this match.
You're telling me there's a chance for Gold Coast Suns? Of course, we had a lot of rain back here last week in Brizzy. It's been beautiful most of this week, but the ground is getting a little bit chopped up. Ben King just slipping a little bit with that late mark and goal. Free kick holding the ball. Lions will get it.
Great tackle.
Here we go. Lockie Neal just sniffing around, gets a handball. Got nowhere to go, though. He's corralled, but then found some space and finds Jared Berry at left half forward. Wheels around immediately, around Anderson and Petrarca. Puts it in towards full forward territory. Conor McKenna, he'll give a free kick away. And it'll go to Oscar.
Mac Andrew with the football. Goes back to the outer side. Oscar Adam now. Left back pocket for the Gold Coast Suns. They trail it by 4 goals. It's going to come back in. Brucey Reville. And the Suns defender will get a free kick in the left back pocket.
Logan Morris off at the moment. Need to get him back out there ASAP.
What an opportunity for the young Jai Murray in his first game of football. The kick was a risky one, but he found Petrarca, and now they've created an overlap on the other side. Football's in the hands of Powell.
So Powell finds his teammate. Here's Rao. Little kick underneath. Needed to hit the target, but the Lions have the numbers. Neal, Dunkley, long sweeping handball over the top, but that'll be a lasso, I think. I don't think anyone touched it. So Gold Coast free kick. Lockie Goulburn has it. Now called to play on. Just rolled off his mark a little bit. The kick come in low and hot. And Bailey Humphrey, in doing so, trying to read that quick ball coming in, gave away a free kick to Darcy Gardner. His little kick to Lockie Neal is not far enough, according to the umpire. So Lockie Neal had to play on quickly, long down the line. Ty Gallup takes a good contested mark.
Gives the hands wide to Brain. Loves a bit of a sidestep to Shadow Brain. He's done 3 or 4 of those tonight. And now the Brisbane Lions just making a few mistakes. A lasso free kick again. It's going to go to Lockie Goulburn. He's at left half back.
Yeah, still plenty of time in this match.
They've got to be clean. That'll be a free kick to Anderson.
A little bit concerned.
Contact over the shoulder. The Sun skipper, not his best night so far. Still time to have an impact. Ulam was superb going back with the flight. Marks at centre half forward.
Yeah, they've got to hang in there.
Marks at 40 out. 45-degree angle. We're right behind it here in the Triple M commentary box. This to cut it to 18 points.
Back, boys.
He's got 1. He's been well held for most of the night by Darcy Wilmot. This will bring the crowd to their feet. Holding, holding, holding. Goal! The Suns are alive. 74 plays, 92 on the Triple M Totally Workwear scoreboard. EOFI is on it. Totally Workwear score, multi-buy savings plus a gift with selected purchases. Get in before June 30.
Not good.
Yeah, it's off the back of a couple of Brisbane Lions mistakes. Just out wide, just couldn't keep the footy alive. Turn it over. Gold Coast good enough to go through the middle. Bodie Ulan pushed forward, took a big mark and then delivered it to the outside. And Long goes back and nails it. Really important goal. They've kicked the only 2 goals in this last quarter. Give themselves a big sniff now. Brisbane, Logan Morris still off the ground. They need his presence out there for mine. So the 10 scoring shots, a couple of times they've gone forward. He hasn't got it. Charlie Cameron going to the goal square. Big centre bounce clearance coming up though.
And here it is right now from McDonald's and Ream Hot Water, Triple M Rocks footy. Logan Morris is on the phone, down on the boundary line to one of his line coaches Rocky, so I'm not sure what they were chatting about. Meanwhile, the ball comes inside the forward 50 for the Lions. Lohman gives it to Reveal, the little kick. Oh, that's a clever one. That's a real little cute kick. And finds
How long
Ty
the
Gallup.
course? They're about half an hour, Scarecrow.
35 metres out slide angle.
Do you watch AFL?
Great skills inside 50.
Or not much?
His kicking tonight's been exceptional.
And there was a rule going around 3 or 4 years ago that we didn't like U-turns, but now you basically have to do it, don't you? If you can buy yourself some time and space.
Well, it's all about facing the game these days, champs, and being the ability to face forward essentially, whether it's a handball forward to take territory or that short kick there.
Gallup can put this beyond, and he's pushed it to the right-hand side. He might struggle to score, actually.
Yeah.
Yep, out of bounds on the full. That's a disappointing kick for Big Ty.
Set shots tonight have been an issue.
9.5 minutes left to play.
Official crowd numbers have landed.
Oh, someone seems up and about.
And just a reminder, if it gets to 22,000, Tom Rockcliffe to deliver a Kai Lohman tennis ball haircut as Noah Anderson's been pinged. He's filthy. Connor McKenna caught him.
That was stiff. He'd actually bounced the ball back in his hands.
It was a quick whistle.
Yep. It shouldn't be a free kick. We'll see in the Harvey Norman replay. It was in his hands, and therefore you get a little bit of time to get rid of the ball. Given no time before the umpire blew the whistle. That's a stiff free kick against Noah Anderson. Noah Anderson is filthy.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine what Damien
I don't have that
Hartwick's
still
saying down
anymore.
on the bench either, as Connor McKenna's gone all the way back to the centre circle. Anderson stands on the 50, directly in front. McKenna doesn't break the line, launched it. Footy gods at play. It's gone through for a rush behind. 19 points in favour of the visitors. 8.5 left to play. Triple M Totally Workwear scoreboard.
So have we got a crowd number yet?
Triple M Red Dead Lending stats. Oh, is that off the boot? Crowd number for tonight at People First Stadium, 21,139.
Oh, wow. Missed it by that much.
Yeah.
So close.
It's a record, though.
Not a bad crowd for Gold Coast.
Mac Andrew or ground record? Ground record. That's pretty amazing. Rayner up and under. No one at home. Collins is in best position. Takes a good grab.
Ground Q push, I think.
There's been a couple of Collingwood games that have exceeded that back in the day.
We had 31 or 2,000 last year as well in that final.
Oh, big mark by Jared Witts. Important mark because the Lions had numbers at the fall of the ball.
That's right. They bring an extra stand.
At the Gabba.
That at the back.
Built tough for all.
Here at the ground.
Oh no, turnover. Noah Anderson. He's having a rough old
The
patch
cash
as
out
the
now is
Sun skipper.
34k.
Charlie Cameron making life difficult inside forward.
Would you
50.
like to donate to the YouTube channel?
Tough Aussie conditions when it comes to water heating. Ask your plumber to install a ream. It's
Our
hot out
budget
there
is
at the
much
moment.
smaller than that.
19 points the margin. Everything needs to go right for the Suns. 7.5 to play.
Tom Rockcliffe, what have you seen on the Triple M Harvey Norman replay screen?
7.5 minutes, really?
Morris coming up
Oh.
11 minutes in this last quarter. He's been on the bench.
I'm not sure what the problem is.
Why would you have
What's
him
wrong
off
with
anyway?
Morris?
He's a key forward. Leave him out there. He's trying to get back on. He's up there.
Suns just butchering the footy here.
So it's not injury then?
No, he's ready to come back on. They just haven't had a chance. I don't know why he came off in the first place. He's got the hot hand.
Well, there you go. So we await his arrival back on the ground. Let's go down to Belinda Madeline B. Thanks to Bob Jane Team Arts.
Logan Morris is filthy. He's been screaming at Cam Rayner to come off the ground, desperate to interchange. Cam Rayner just lifted him, turned and ran the other way. He is so
Oh, you fucking kidding me?
He's got a second.
What would Cam Rayner do
The
that?
pressure from Brisbane is good. They're not allowing a Lombard for the third time. Finally, Ping holding the ball. Brisbane are off and running. Charlie's got it, but he hasn't got much ahead of him.
Oh,
So he's
okay.
gotta
Not cashing of Guinea
retrieve
or.
and go backwards.
Oh,
He'll probably
okay.
get back
Well,
here again, and he will by
that
hand.
sounds
He's
good
actually
for
run
you.
backwards 30 metres, and now he'll just reset things and give it to Darcy Orr.
Stupid. Leo Lombard tonight, if he wants to play midfield, his hands have got to be quicker. He's been caught. He's cost his side on several occasions because he's held on the ball far too long. That example there, he had a teammate ahead of him, 7 or 8 metres on the handball forward of him in the clear. He just had to give it quicker. They would have been kicking a goal.
Opportunity. Oh, Mac Andrews been legged. He's been legged. Connor McKenna knew what was about to unfold and said, I'd rather give a tripping free kick away. So Mac Andrew.
Looks like rain is coming off now.
Mac Andrews been given a free kick on the 50-metre arc. We saw.
Why is he handballing off?
In the first quarter that he has the journey.
Easy. Although he did have a sore
And the horses one not up. All right then.
This to keep the Suns in touch. 5:40 left to play. Mac Andrew. It's high. Has it got the journey to the line? It didn't even get there. The Lions defenders have kept it in. Brains run away with it. The kick precise, and look who's back on the ground. It's the hot hand. It's Logan Morris marking it left half back.
Best on ground.
Yeah, Morris.
He's just chewing a little bit of the clock at the moment. He didn't have much ahead of him. He's had to wait for Lucy Reveal to run around behind him and then forward to the footy, and just gains 20 metres. So Reveal's now called to play on. He's just chipped the ball up high. Lohman flies high, couldn't complete the mark, but his second effort was good. Eventually got it to Lockie Neal. He gets a little handball to Zach Bailey, who's got to make some space for himself and does. Spears it inside. Lohman went back with courage. Should move the ball on quickly to Charlie. Charlie's going to run under it. Will probably dodge, run around, kick a goal.
There we go.
They worked that out beautifully, Brisbane. They worked hard for it on the ground. The second efforts were good.
Daughter happy. Oh, I guess they're happy with money then. Yeah.
And that will probably do it. 21 played, final term. That's the Triple M Totally Workwear scoreboard. 99 plays 74, and there's that official crowd number again. 21-139.
It's been a good game of footy, hasn't it? The Suns have
We've
kept
hit over 100 views for our YouTube stream, so thanks to all who've been watching.
As a group tonight, the Lions have lifted their game, and that's made it harder for the Suns to
And you
score.
can sub to Twitch, which I keep forgetting to mention. We're mainly on YouTube, but we are doing stuff on
the all-time goal kickers
Twitch,
list.
obviously.
465 he now has in his career. Charlie Cameron is having a great season so far. 99 plays 74. Suns will keep fighting. Will Ashcroft, haven't seen a lot of him tonight.
Melbourne game should be good. Oh, there he goes.
Thanks, boys. Clear it out, please.
We've spoken about his career best in one game all evening. He had 5 to half-time. Still only has the 6, and he's marked 40 out directly in front. As the Suns fans head for the exit.
Remember, he's kicked 6-4 too, Flanners. He's missed 4 that he probably should have converted at least 2 or 3 of them.
He'd be nervous.
The new king of Fortitude Valley lines up for lucky number 7.
Yeah.
Is it?
And says good night.
Yes.
He gave him the night-night.
There we go.
Lions a win. Logan's got 7. 15-15, 105. Suns 11-8, 74 on the Triple M Totally Work.
And everyone's rushing in to watch the last few minutes of the stream. And I think that's the Lions win, folks. Back on the winner's board. Good feeling for now.
He could have kicked 10 or 11 realistically. He's missed 4 pretty gettable ones, but he's been exceptional out there on the cut stuff tonight. And I think as far as best on in the box goes as well, Flanners, it probably has to go to me because I said there wasn't going to be 22,000 here. And all you 3 pencil heads had Gold Coast down to win, and I just said Brisbane in a really good close one.
And he's kept his Q-Class disposal record.
It's been a big night for me as well.
No wonder he's up and about. Everything's gone in Rocky's way this afternoon. So McDonald's and Ream Hot Water, Triple M rocks footy. Gold Coast get the clearance, but Brisbane repel. They've turned it over though. Chance for Gold Coast towards their goal. Just hits the post. So the fizz has gone out of this game a little bit, but gee, there's been some great highlights, some good passages of the play, and some great individual efforts as well. None more than Logan Morris, as we've just said. You reckon his teammates got around him just because he's kicked 7, or you reckon they know that that was his PB?
Oh, I mean, it pretty much seals the game as well.
A bit of everything,
Already,
I would say.
It's all over now.
Draper leads. Oh, he had to bend right down, and the two big units go at it. Draper did well to tap it out, but Lombard's on the end of it. Lucky would like to see him just pick up a little bit more pace and use. Oh, that is a big crunch. And Shadow Brain was collected by Humphrey, but Humphrey could have come off second best here. He's still on the ground on his haunches. Maybe winded, or is he? Hopefully he hasn't hurt an arm or a shoulder. Let's have a look. Triple M Harvey Norman replay.
That's Darcy Gardner might be a la Tex Walker into that.
Oh, you can't blame him for that, can you?
I reckon ribs.
Talk us through it, boys.
Well, it'll be interesting on Triple M Harvey Norman replay the way he's got a hand in his back, so he might be in a bit of strife, Darcy Gardner there. He certainly, I mean, there's not a lot in it. That's slowed right down.
Yeah.
He sort of just leads Humphrey into it. Shadow Brain coming back.
But that act is exactly what the AFL said at the start of the season that they wanted to cut out. And Tex Walker on Thursday night against the Cats has been offered a one-game suspension for something not too dissimilar.
That's right. Based on that, you think that's a week as well he'll get.
So the game has stopped because Bailey Humphrey was in an awful amount of strife. He's just been taken from the ground now. He's in the arms of the trainers, but he's been just escorted off, so he's going to walk off on his own accord.
The thing with that as well, that when you're moving at high velocity, you don't need much of a push to do real damage. And that's the thing with it, that I'm glad the AFL are all over it, because it doesn't take much of a shove to, I mean, the one last,
Thursday
night one, yeah, there wasn't a lot, but it caused, you know.
And that's what the AFL is trying to do with it, is remove the situation where players can be put in dangerous situations.
Well, he's as tough as old boots, and he ended up jogging off the ground, as you know that's how he rolls. He's probably very, very sore.
Shadow Brain's been impressive tonight, Rock.
He's had some really good passages, had composure at times as well. His ability just to think his way through situations, open the corridor up.
Noah Anderson's running around with one boot out there at the moment. Let's see if it pays off for him. Inside forward 50, the Suns go once more. Bounces over the head of Walter, boundary line wins out. He's had to be patient when your halfback line has Darcy Wilmot and Dane Zorko and Ryan Lester and Noah Answorth. It's tough to get a crack.
Yeah, it certainly has. I mean, he's a long way down the line, but all you got to do is when you get the opportunity, grab that and, you know, try and force them to continue to pick you.
Throw in. Draper takes it out of the ruck and will force another ball up. So the scoreboard shows 30 points. Brisbane it favours. That's on the Triple M Totally Workwear scoreboard. And the financial year's on it, Totally Workwear. Score multi-buy savings plus a gift with selected purchases. Get in before June 30.
Still inside forward 50. Kick to the top of the square. Marked by Cameron.
I reckon Bailey Humphrey, he might have broken a rib, I reckon.
Something to keep an eye on.
He would have had bigger hits in the Maui pub than that.
Lions just possessing the footy for the final couple of minutes here.
Yeah, 2 minutes
So the
to go.
Lions are going to break the losing streak. Take the points, take the chocolates in the Q clash. As we have a look at the live ladder, that's going to drag them up into 8th spot and drop the Suns down to 6th.
No, it's a good win away from home. Yep. This was a losable one for them.
Yeah, Choice Hotels around
Yeah,
the ground.
this one I took the
Suns,
Suns, so
the west where Eagles
there you
and
go.
Adelaide will go up head to head. Charlie
And I'm a
Cameron.
Lions supporter, so
Lost to the goals. He's missed the goals and Logan was open.
He was in the goal square by himself.
He's got 7, Charlie. What are you doing?
Said you've had enough.
Johnny Noble short to Tuke Miller. We're counting down inside the final minute. Dan Rioli never stops running. His metres gained tonight will be outstanding. Red Z lending stats will get those in a moment.
Gee, that's a good
big
break.
mark taken.
Berry's
It's going to go to Jared Berry, who kicked the first of the game, and he might finish with the footy in his hands.
Oh, you can't play. He didn't step off his mark. He was just about to kick.
You've got to go to Logan Morris. Give him 8. Charlie.
Well, there's 40 seconds left, Rocky. Wilmot has it.
I wonder what Charlie's career best is.
He's got it to Big Draper, who's in defensive 50, goes out wide to Levi Ashcroft. They're just running down the clock here, so they're not that phased about it, Rock. They're going to get the 4 points, and that's all that matters.
Would you believe it? Charlie's best in a game is 7.
Oh, conspiracy.
Logan to have one up on him.
Back to Berry. He's 15 out from his defensive goal. So we're going to count it down. Soren will go any second. Little handball's okay. Shadow Brain, as the boys have mentioned, has been good tonight. That kick is going to be chopped off though. Jeffrey takes the mark. The Soren's going to go. Brisbane
there we go.
win this game. Q Clash 31 has been won by Brisbane by 31 points.
Good to hear the song again after a few weeks. But good game by them. They did what they needed to do. I wouldn't say there wasn't too many problems for the match. Yeah, what was it? They kicked 4 goals and then 2 in the end, compared to the Suns 2, 5, 2 and 2.
So big brother with the bragging rights over little brother in the Q Clash. We'll get down to our friends at Fox Footy.
Well done, mate.
Alice
You must be
Lynch
wrapped
as the man of the moment.
Not just your performance, but the team's.
Yeah, 37 touches for Neil on the end.
I reckon we come into this game underdogs.
7 goals,
It's been a
Morris.
tough few weeks. Obviously, haven't been getting the results.
Team marks for John Noble.
Each week we've progressed, and you know, we saw some good signs in the last quarter of last week's
Some
game. So I think we
pretty
took
cool
a lot of confidence
stats.
out of that and brought into this week. And you know, it was good to see the boys play well for 4 quarters and obviously get the result we did.
How was the coach during the week? Because he was getting a little bit feisty over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, he was his usual fags, just kept them to himself. But yeah, he gave us a good bag last week, so no, we responded well, and yeah, very proud of all the boys.
And your performance at PB with, what'd you kick, about 7-6 or something? You sprayed a few all over the place.
But do subscribe or follow here on YouTube and Twitch. For the next match, I think we'll probably do it, I guess.
Play the way I like to play, and you know, credit to all the boys who, you know, move the ball the way they do, and then I'll get on the end of them. So yeah, it was very nice.
What you find in the last few weeks which made it hard for you?
I guess our ball movement.
We're up against Richmond.
Didn't really take the game on, and we kind of went into
So
our
it
shells.
should be an easy
I think
match
This week we just took the game
for
on.
us.
We had a little memo about bringing your weapons, and I think all the boys did that. So yeah, it was just good to see.
You look like
And
you worked
everyone's
hard for most of the
fucking
game.
off,
Were you a bit frustrated?
as
You
they
stuck on
normally
the
do
bench
the
for about
chat.
12 or 13 minutes.
Yeah, it was a bit, but it was
Oh,
good to
good
just,
game there,
rest up.
Scarecrow.
Got a few injuries at the moment, so it's good to just rest the body, but end up getting on the end there.
All right, so that was it. So not a bad match. Because that keeps me happy for the next week. And we'll see what will happen. When is it? Sunday early afternoon. So that shouldn't be so bad. But big thanks to everyone who did hop on to say hello. And that's going to be it for me. And I shall see you next time on the channel. So I'll see you later on.